for watching Proview Networks, your exclusive home for New Mexico high school sports. All Proview Networks broadcasts are available for on-demand viewing in our broadcast archive video library. Sign up today for unlimited access to our viewer archives. Packages start at $10 a month. Don't forget to order your own keepsake DVD copies of your kids' big games. Go to Proview Networks homepage, click on the online DVD store link, and select the games you want to purchase. If you are in the Albuquerque area, remember to ask about our DVD pickup service. All DVD sales and archive viewer packages help us to continue to bring the most comprehensive coverage of high school sports in the state of New Mexico. We appreciate your support. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
This Proview Networks presentation is intended for the private use of our viewing audience. Any other use of this content in whole or in part without the express written consent of Proview Networks is strictly prohibited. Proview Networks is made possible through the generous contributions of our sponsors in support of our mission to provide positive and responsible community broadcasting to viewers like you. Network sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Frontier Restaurant, an Albuquerque landmark since 1971. Golden Pride, barbecue chicken and ribs, serving Albuquerque and supporting our youth for over 40 years. Gold sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Garden Schwartz Team Sales, the New Mexico National Guard, Farmers Insurance Sports Marketing Group, Saggio's Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Fastino's Italian Bistro. Special thanks to Graphic Connection Custom Sports Apparel, your official NMAA State Championship apparel supplier, and Southwest Learning Centers, the exclusive scoreboard sponsor for all Proview Networks NMAA State Championship broadcasts. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships presented by Farmers Insurance Group, coming to you live this afternoon from Santa Rosa High School here on ProviewNetworks.com. And as we always say, it's a great place to be seen. And this afternoon, a rematch of just 2 years ago on this very field, the Class 2A State Championship football game between the Tularosa Wildcats and the unbeaten and number one ranked Santa Rosa Lions. Richard Tripp, Mr. Wes Henderson with you this afternoon on a windy, we can't even say breezy. It's an absolute windy afternoon here in Santa Rosa, as they call this game whenever Tularosa and Santa Rosa play, the Battle of the Roses. And can Tularosa, a team coming in with a record of 11-2, upset the number one seeded from wire to wire, the Santa Rosa Lions? The Santa Rosa Lions, coached by Mario Trios, is coming in with a record of 13-0, wins over Fort Sumner, Academy, Robertson, Hope, Taos, Dexter, Estancia, Clayton, Tucumcari. In the playoffs, Texaco, Lawrenceburg, and Hatch. An impressive resume for the single-wing Santa Rosa Lions. The Tularosa Wildcats, coached by Brian Jones, they have wins this year over Hot Springs, Dexter, Eunice. They 22-0 loss to Silver. Then rallied to Be Loving, lost to Ruidoso, and then reeled off wins over Hatch, Lawrenceburg, Mesilla Valley, Cobre, Clayton again in the playoffs, and then Texaco to get to this magical game, the Class 2A State Championship. We bring in my broadcast partner, Mr. Wes Henderson, who's in the house this afternoon. Wes, windy afternoon, but playing conditions are excellent.
You know, it's not too chilly out here. We got a great game matched up here. You got Tularosa, who comes in with a couple losses, but they played a great season. Silver is no slouch. They've had a great season too. And you can look at Santa Rosa, back-to-back state championships, and now you got a third one they're going for. This town's electric right now. You saw it coming into town today. This town's ready to go, and we're getting excited for this championship game. Here, the second day we're doing this state championship weekend. It should be a fun one. A little bit breezy. It's a little bit warm, too, so we're doing all right.
We'll try and keep you updated as to what's going on up in the capital city as the St. Michael's Horsemen, the number one seed, take on the number two seed, the Silver Fighting Colts. Tularosa and Santa Rosa. Tularosa, coached by Brian Jones in his fourth season, 40-9 overall. He's a graduate of Eunice High School. He's a Cardinal who attended Eastern New Mexico. Identically, Mario Trio, head coach of the Santa Rosa Lions in his fourth season as well. Overall record, 40-9. Graduate right here of Santa Rosa High School. and a graduate of New Mexico Highlands University as well. Kind of interesting in that in itself, Wes Henderson. Yeah, both coaches with identical coaching career records except for one thing. Mario Trujillo has back-to-back state championships going for the magical three-peat.
Yeah, you look at that, and they've put a winning tradition here in Santa Rosa, and we'll see what they can do. It should be a good game. And we got here a little bit early. They had tailgates out here. They had it going. They had the grills going, trying to stay a little bit warm with this breezy weather. And you're looking at both these coaches and what they've done this season with two great teams. It should be a great matchup. You see the Tularosa fans made the long drive up here. They got their side full. You got the side with the purple full. These kids are going to leave it all on the field today and let the best team win.
The Tularosa Wildcats will be led by Jared Rocha, the quarterback, coming in having completed 156 passes for 1,639 yards, 21 touchdowns on the season for Rocha, but he has thrown 12 picks. The man that everyone talks about in Class 2A, whether it's football or basketball, Mr. Jim Coleman, 44 receptions on the year. He's wearing number 8 this afternoon, 926 yards, 12 TDs, a verbal commitment to play for the Aggies in New Mexico State next year in basketball.
You know, you're keeping in-state talent in the state of New Mexico. Having gone to New Mexico State's really great for this state. You got to keep the good guys here in this town, and we're proud to see him go to New Mexico State and see what he can do when he gets there and develop more as an athlete.
The Santa Rosa Lions, of course, the single-wing offense, which was created way back by legendary coach Ted Hearn, Phil Warfield, Frankie Ortiz, and now Mario Trujillo. The list goes on and on and on for the single-winged Santa Rosa Lions. They'll be led this afternoon by what's called the swingback Marcus Lopez, 193 rushes for 2,262 yards, 28 touchdowns. He'll be wearing number 16. If you want to throw the football from Santa Rosa, forget about it. They've only thrown the football 8 times all season long. However, combined in the backfield, they have rushed for close to 4,000 yards in offense.
You know, they probably stack the box every time when they play against defenses, but they still get all these yards every game. It's a unique way to do it, and a lot of fans in this state are used to seeing that with other schools doing it, but this school, Santa Rosa, does it in a very, very, very good way.
I want to make myself correction of one thing. It wasn't Phil Warfield, it was John Warfield. Phil Warfield, his son, actually lives up in Las Vegas.
You know, you look at around this stadium, you've seen everything. One of the most unique things about this stadium, and this is my first visit here to Santa Rosa, is you can tailgate right next to the fence. It's kind of cool. You're walking around, you still see the grills going, you see the people with their hatches up watching this game. How cool is that? A unique atmosphere we have in Santa Rosa.
I've been here many, many, many times, of course, living up in Las Vegas, being a coach at West Las Vegas, the drive down to Santa Rosa. These fans are extremely passionate. I mean, we're not talking about other fans, or downplaying other fans, but when it comes to Santa Rosa football, the single-wing offense, the great tradition behind it, it is something to behold. So we got about 3 minutes to kick off. We're going to take a break here on ProviewNetworks.com. When we come back, get set. As the PA announcer just said, buckle up. It's the Class 2A State Championship football game. The Tularosa Wildcats, the Santa Rosa Lions, the Battle of the Roses. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Ever wish your bank were right at your fingertips?
Hey, honey, thanks for depositing that check for me today. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you more.
I love you way more.
You're the best.
You're way better.
You're my Huggy Bear.
In branch, online, on your iPad, iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, U.S. Bank is there when you need us.
I'm Jeff Symbieta, Executive Director of the Gildan New Mexico Bowl, and can you believe this December 15th will be the 7th annual Gildan New Mexico Bowl? Our state's only annual nationally televised event truly has become New Mexico's premier sports event, and we want you to be part of it. We want every high school athlete and their families to come out and celebrate college football's postseason and to celebrate New Mexico, the pageantry of college football, and flat out just have a good time. It's December 15th, Pac-12 against the Mountain West. Go to GildanNewMexicoBowl.com or call 925-5999, the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. It's what we do.
Looks like there's an opening for shipping coordinator, and I've got to pick someone.
Okay, you just ordered a crispy McChicken and a fresh brewed sweet tea for only $1 each off McDonald's dollar menu. So you're smart.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I joined the National Guard and never thought I'd be saving lives.
It's more than money for college. It's built my character and given me a sense of accomplishment. Now I'm on a career path, and I'm the leader of my team.
I put on the uniform, and I have a whole new outlook on life. Country, community, family. That's what matters most to me. If that matters to you, go to 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around?
That's why we present people with options, to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there.
It's a new Maze record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a farmer's agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Welcome back to Santa Rosa High School, everybody. Richard Tripp and Mr. Wes Henderson with you here on Proview Networks. You're watching the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships here on ProviewNetworks.com. And the Santa Rosa Lions have now entered the field. Here come the Tularosa Wildcats. Fans are on the field as they now gather back to their seats in the stands. Wind has died down just a bit, Mr. Henderson, so we're getting ready for some football.
You know, it's a great atmosphere. You have the Santa Rosa fans on your feet. You got the Tularosa fans on their feet. You had both teams just take the field. You got the music going. What more can we ask for? It's state championship football time.
Mario Trujillo again and Brian Jones, the head coaches. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pause here for the national anthem.
We'll have a prayer this afternoon said by Chandel Cisneros.
God our Father, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant all coaches, athletes, and fans strength to pursue excellence during this event and in all that we do. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. And finally, we pray for your grace and that you would provide us with endurance to pursue your heavenly prize, eternal life in your Son. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise at this time or remain standing? Direct your attention to page 17 of our state championship game program, where former NMAA Associate Director Mario Martinez is featured. On November 25th, 2012, the state of New Mexico lost a true high school sports legend, Mario Martinez, to a battle with cancer. Mario devoted his entire professional life to the student athletes of New Mexico as a successful teacher, coach, and athletic administrator. During a 38 career, Mario's team captured 11 state championships in the sport of football, basketball, and track and field. Today we ask for a moment of silence in recognition of his lifelong commitment to education and the youth of our state. Thank you. Now we will honor America with the playing of the national anthem by our SRHS Purple Pride Marching Band. Are you ready for some championship smash mouth?
Welcome back, everybody, to our national anthem performed by the Santa Rosa High School marching band, and now it's time for kickoff. The Santa Rosa Lions, a back-to-back state champions, trying to accomplish something very few teams ever do, a magical three-peat, the Tularosa Wildcats. This is the second time in 3 years, these two teams have met for the state championship just a couple of years back right here on this very field. And now we talked about Santa Rosa Lions do not throw the football. They won the state championship last year against Eunice, throwing the football with 6 seconds to go on the clock. I don't perceive that to happen, but we shall see.
You know, they come into this game with, like you said earlier, only 8 times throwing that football. And what they've done, they've been successful. You don't want to strive away from what they've done all season. They've been super successful running the ball, and we're going to get to see that right away. They're getting as Tularosa deferred to the second half, and now they're getting the ball, and we're going to see this running game right away and see what they got coming into this game. We got the Battle of the Roses today here for the state championship.
Marcus Lopez will be the deep man standing back at about the goal line for the Santa Rosa Lions, dressed in all purple, of course, purple helmets. You see the Tularosa Wildcats, white jerseys, maroon helmets, and maroon pants. To me, this is sort of like a New Mexico Highlands versus Mesa State game.
I was almost referring it to the Valley Vikings versus the Manzano Monarchs. You got these colors, but no, we're looking at Santa Rosa versus Tularosa for the AA state championship. Will Santa Rosa get a three-peat, or will Tularosa go ahead and snap that and get their first state championship under their 4-year head coach?
So here we go. We are set for kickoff. The whistle blows, and we are underway. It's going to be an onside kick. Immediately, it's going to be, I believe, recovered by the Santa Rosa Lions about the 41-yard line. So here come the Lions with the backfield of Dylan Cordova, number 25, Marcus Lopez, number 16, and Tim Valverde, number 45. Keep an eye on Marcus Lopez, number 16, 2,200 rushing yards this season. Cordova, 376 yards, and Valverde,
anything over
1,300 yards.
Anything over 2,000 yards rushing is something amazing.
Keep an eye on it very carefully. Men don't even trick our cameramen from time to time. The Santa Rosa Lions, and the first flag comes out without running a play. Procedure immediately against the Santa Rosa Lions.
That's something we've seen is self-inflicted wounds. We saw that last night. You can't have that early. You don't want to put yourself in that deficit. But now they're looking at a 1st and 15.
Shout out to everybody watching down in the Tularosa area. Shout out to my good friend last night. I forgot one. Manny Lucero. Shout out to you. Spinning right up the middle. And that immediately is Valverde. And Valverde's on his horse. Valverde's at the 30. Valverde's at the 25 and dragged down at the 20-yard line. Big time run as Jim Coleman saved the touchdown.
Look at that. Right off the bat, we get to see what he does. And he did a spin in the backfield there that busted him wide open right through the middle of the defensive line and was able to get a huge gain there and take away that 5-yard penalty that they had. And now they're working. They're inside the Proview networks. It's a great place to be seen, red zone.
First down at 10 to spin, and they're going to go off right side. And that's Lopez, and Lopez will gain about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
You can already see that commitment to the run they've had all season, and they've been so successful at it, and they're successful right now, setting up a big 2nd down.
2nd down and call it 9. Here come the Lions, led by Marcus Pacheco, the center. We'll get to the offensive line here in just a moment. 2nd down and 9. And Valverde's going to go right up the middle with it, and Valverde's going to get to about the 14-yard line.
You know, I hope our camera guys don't get a little bit confused, because sometimes we don't even know where that ball is going to go.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 here for the Santa Rosa Lions here in the opening drive of the game. Taylor Verde busted one of the first offensive play after a 5-yard penalty was assessed against the Santa Rosa Lions. The spin back is Tim Valverde. He's right in the middle. They spin it with him, and he was going to hand it off to Marcus Lopez. Another procedure penalty against the Lions. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9-10 yards to go here. 10:38 in the first period, just underway from Santa Rosa. The Class 2A State Football Championship. One other championship game. St. Mike's taking on Silver. So on 2nd down here, 3rd down and 9. They're going to give it to Lopez. Lopez trying to go outside. Tularosa in great pursuit. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Lions.
Great, like you just said, great pursuit by Tularosa. They were able to get there. The first guy wasn't able to wrap him up, but a couple guys came in there and helped him with the tackle and brings up a 4th down, 4th and 5.
So 4th down and 5 coming up for the Lions. Francisco Padilla, number 64. James Maqueo, number 62. Marcus Pacheco, the center. James Sanchez, 67. Amadeo Maestas, the right tackle. That's your offensive line for the Lions. Miguel Cisneros is the tight end, number 83. They spin it. As they end around to Lopez. Lopez turns it back up inside the 10. And it's going to be another Santa Rosa Lion 1st down. Marcus Lopez on the carry.
Tularosa knows what they're going to do. They're going to be running the ball a lot. And they still weren't able to get that. And they had 8 men inside the box there. And they still weren't able to do that.
So it's 1st down and goal inside the 10-yard line for the Lions. They've overcome 2 penalties already on this drive. So 1st and goal. Velarde, and they're going to keep it with him. He goes right up the middle with it. He's going to be stopped at about the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal for the Lions.
You know, I really like the way they run the ball. It's a smash mouth. Get up there, get to the line, and run that ball.
2nd down and goal. They're going to put it down on the 3-yard line, the scoreboard says. Up to the line of scrimmage. Keep an eye on Velarde, number 45. He's the spin back. They're going to direct snap it to Lopez. Lopez right side and touchdown, Santa Rosa Lions.
You know, we like to talk a lot about yards after contact. He got contacted right at the line, spun off of it and kept going, kept moving his legs and was able to get this touchdown with 8:55 in the 1st quarter. That's a huge lift and gets them a lot of momentum going into this. We'll see if their defense can step up.
They overcome 2 penalties on the drive. Point after is coming up by Ryan Lopez. Lopez's point after is up, and it is good. 8:55 to play. 7-0 to Santa Rosa Lions. Proview Networks. It's a great place to be seen.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Welcome back to the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships, presented by Farmers Insurance Group here on ProviewNetworks.com. So the opening drive by the Santa Rosa Lions results in 7 points. And now we'll see what offense the Tularosa Wildcats can come up with and see if they're a little bit stunned.
Yeah, they got a couple of penalties there, Santa Rosa did, and let's see what they're able to do. Now Tularosa is able to do and see if they have those self-inflicted wounds. Those penalties didn't hurt Santa Rosa, but that's something you got to look in that first drive. That's something they need to fix because that could hurt them later when they need to score again.
Keep an eye on Mr. Coleman there. He's to the left of us. He's back deep to receive. And kicking it off for the Santa Rosa Lions will be Isaac Velasquez.
Mr. Coleman's Mr. Everything for this Tularosa team, it seems like.
His mother is actually the girls' basketball coach here at Santa Rosa High School.
A divided family.
High kick is going to be taken at about the 15, up to the 20. Looking to come outside and stop there. Ball's loose! Let's see who came up with it, and they're going to say Tularosa. Whoa, what a break for the Lion.
He took a big lick there. Great hit. It seems like the blocking wasn't really there as much, and he was able, and he had to be ready for the kick. They didn't want to kick it all the way back to Coleman there and play it safe, and they did a little pooch kick there and almost was able to get that ball in great field position.
Eagle block in the back is a call against the Tularosa Wildcats. Again, we apologize if you hear some major wind gusts in the background. We are outside here at Santa Rosa High School. And it's a breezy, very breezy afternoon. Here come the Tularosa Wildcats. Jared Rocha is the starting quarterback, and he's going to be in the gun formation to get things rolling here for the Tularosa Wildcats. Handoff, first man through, come in right side. And that is Braden Burks. Burks picks up about 2-3 yards, second down and 7.
Great tackle there. He was able to wrap him up early. He had the ankle a little bit, but he's able to grab him by the ankles and get him down for a minimal gain, setting up a 2nd and 8.
Burks 566 yards on the season with 3 touchdowns. Burks lines up right behind Rocha again. Rocha has rushed for 881 yards himself. Rocha waiting the snap from Dominic Cavazos. And again, the handoff goes to Burks, and Burks is going to get past the 15 to about the 16-yard line.
If you were thinking you're going to tune in and see a throwing game, we're not seeing much of that right now. We're seeing pound the ball, get up there, and see what's going to happen on the field.
Rocha's thrown for over 1,600 yards on the season, 21 touchdowns. But like we said, he has also thrown 12 interceptions this year as well. Third down here and about 4 to go with 7:46 in the first period. This time Rocha's going to go under center. Burks will be lined up behind him as a tailback. Linemen stand. Drops straight back, looks to throw. Throws it over the middle. Nobody home, and it's going to bring up 4th down, punting time for Tularosa.
You know, he almost threw another interception there. It got floated on him, and there was 2 Santa Rosa guys. They weren't able to get there fast enough, but that ball was floated up there, and now they're going to punt here on 4th down and give the ball back to Santa Rosa after they were able to just drive down the field with their running game and score that early touchdown.
Lopez and Cordova will be dropping deep for the Santa Rosa Lions, and they'll stand right at about midfield. Brett Sines will be kicking it for the Tularosa Wildcats. He is actually about right at the goal line. Good snap. Sines gets it off. It's going to be a kick coming to the Santa Rosa sideline. That's going to go out of bounds. And Santa Rosa is going to have a short field here from the 42-yard line, 1st down.
They were able to get a good field position. The punt, it was out of bounds. Not a bad punt, but a little bit short. And Santa Rosa on the right side of the 50. Now it's time for Tularosa's to make some adjustments and be able to slow down this running game.
1st down and 10 for the Santa Rosa Lions. They have it at about the 43-yard line. We got people here from all over the United States. A couple from Kansas actually came over and said hello earlier. Valverde's going to keep it, and Valverde's going to keep it. Tim Valverde gets to about the 41-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
That time the D-line actually got a little bit of a push, and they were able to get him for a very minimal gain there. The D-line did well. They're wrapping up and pursuing the ball after they noticed where the ball went.
Padilla, Moncayo, Pacheco, Sanchez, Maestas up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down here, and appear to be some movement on the right side of the Santa Rosa line, and they'll move it back 5 yards. That's the 3rd one this quarter.
We'll see if they can redeem themselves and get back. That's 3 and 2 drives. That's something you don't want to see, a pre-snap penalty.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down here in about 13 as they're going to mark the ball at the 46-yard line. 6:45 here in the opening quarter. And Valverde's going to keep it again, and he's still going. Coleman's going to race him down. Another 1st down all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You know what I really love about that is that with that spin he does, you don't know which way he is going to spin. He could spin either way, and that time he spun, he went down on the right side of the offensive line, followed him up, and he was able to get a nice run there.
Timeout's going to be called on the field. 6:31 to play here in the first period. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Welcome back to the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships, presented by Farmers Insurance Group, coming to you live from Santa Rosa High School right here on ProviewNetworks.com. We always say it's a great place to be seen. Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Santa Rosa Lions. Tularosa called a timeout, looking to regroup and come up with a stop here. So here come the Lions up to the line of scrimmage. 6 minutes and 31 seconds to play here in the first period. Lopez going right side, and he's going to be stopped for minimal gain, if any. It's going to bring up second down and about 9 to go.
It seems if they don't really like going to the left side, they've been going a lot heavy in the middle and heavy towards the right. And that time, Tularosa was able to come up through the line and get them stopped.
Second down here at 10. He got nothing out of that last carry. Valverde is going to be in the backfield along with Lopez lined up to his left. Valverde is going to keep it, and he's going to get maybe back a yard again. Third down and 9 coming up for the Lions. This is obviously 4-down territory, though, for the Lions.
You got to look what they're going to do here on fourth down. Let's see if they go to the outside or try to go back to the left where they haven't been.
Third down and call it 10 to go for the Santa Rosa Lions. Ball's right on the 20-yard line. Valverde is going to be in the backfield again with Lopez. And they're going to give it. Coming back over to the left, looking to get outside and a pickup of about 2 or 3 yards. On the carry was Dylan Cordova. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Setting up a big fourth down here. You're looking at what they're doing. That's the first time we've seen them go to the left side. They've been mainly heavily going to the right side there and up the middle. They went to the left side and it didn't work. Tularosa stayed clear with their gaps and their angles and adjusted to where the ball went.
Fourth down and 7 for the Santa Rosa Lions. Valverde is going to give it to Lopez at the 10. Lowers his head and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Lions.
Welcome to the Proview Networks. It's a great place to be seen, Red Zone.
4 minutes 53 here in the first period, and here come the Santa Rosa Lions knocking on the door one more time.
How about that fourth down run, that call there, bust out? It almost seemed like they had the same play call, roll out there to the left side.
Valverde with Cordova lined up on the wing. Lopez, right side again. He's going to be brought down shy at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the Lions. 4:41 here in the first period. Here come the Santa Rosa Lions one more time.
We're just flying right through this first quarter with all these runnings.
Clock continues to run, 4.5 to play. Play comes in from head coach Mario Trio in his 4th season. He in his own right was a Lion and also a graduate of Mexico Highlands. Loves the purple and white. Valverde dives over the end zone. Touchdown, Santa Rosa Lions.
Call air traffic control. Valverde in for the touchdown.
And Valverde just dove over for the touchdown, and it's 13-0 Santa Rosa.
That's a dangerous call there because once he gets airborne, you never know where those hands or those helmets could end up. And fumbling that ball before it touches the goal line could be a bad result, but he was able to get the touchdown and go airborne.
Lopez for the point after. It is up, and it is good. 4:05 to play. 14-0 the Santa Rosa Lions. You're watching Proview Networks. It's a great place to be seen.
For the best pizza, calzones, pasta, salads, and sensational desserts, Saggio's is an Albuquerque institution. At Saggio's, you'll find fresh, homemade, real Italian pizza, 9 different types of stuffed calzones, dozens of homemade lasagnas, cooked-to-order pastas with homemade sausage and meatballs, unique sandwiches, salads, and gourmet pizza.
For great food, fun, or a game on their dozen big screens, Saggio's is simply the best. Saggio's, an Albuquerque institution for 33 years, 107 Cornell Southeast, right across from UNM.
Whether you are looking for a used car, truck, van, or SUV, Enterprise Car Sales has your next vehicle. They hand-select used vehicles, most from the Enterprise Rent-A-Car fleet, to offer unsurpassed quality and value. Experience the Enterprise difference. Stop by the Albuquerque showroom at Coors and Paseo del Norte or visit EnterpriseCarsales.com.
You're watching the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships presented by Farmers Insurance Group. Coming to you live, as we say, from Santa Rosa High School, where it's 14-0 in favor of the Santa Rosa Lions. And Tularosa is going to get the football back. And right now, even though it's early in the game, but you almost feel Tularosa needs to put some points on the board.
They need to because Valverde on 8 carries has 84 yards, 11 yards per gain. Wow. You got to look at that. They got to stop that now, and they got to stop the bleeding and get a touchdown here. They're more than capable. This is a great team in Tularosa. They can get the job done. They have to get their confidence, get their crowd, the crowd that traveled 3.5 hours for this game, and they're ready to go. They're ready to explode over there, and Tularosa can do it. They're a great team, and it's their time to score a touchdown and get this momentum back on their side.
Velasquez getting set to kick off again. And he approaches, and it's a pooch kick, and that ball's loose, but Tularosa falls on it. Didn't mean to be a pooch kick, but it ended up a pooch kick, and Tularosa recovers. So here comes quarterback Jared Rocha.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. This wind's playing games with everybody out here today. You got the wind right in our faces. The wind down there is probably circling around. And we're going to see what happens here. Tularosa's got good field position here. We're going to see if they can drive down the ball and use their weapons and score one.
4:04 to play here in the first period. Rocha is going to be under center this time. Burks lines up behind him. And they're going to toss it. Here comes Coleman looking to get outside. Santa Rosa does a good job in pursuit. He's going to be dropped for about a 6 or 7 yard loss.
You know what I really like about that? The pursuit to the ball. One guy was there holding him and waiting until the rest of his players get there. That's a big guy to take down. And it takes more than one Santa Rosa Lion to take him down, and they took him down as a team. You got to stack that up as a team tackle.
Second down here, long yardage. The scoreboard says 17. They move it all the way back to about the 40-yard line of the Tularosa Wildcats. 3:25 and the clock is running. Under center again, Burks lines up at the tailback. New running back in the game, and that's number 10 for Tularosa, and that is Max Fagan. Max Fagan, 615 yards rushing on the season. So it's third down and long yardage coming up.
They had great field position to start, but that sack was big. Gave them even better for Santa Rosa. But you look at Tularosa, they might have to go to the air here to be able to get this first down and get this drive going.
Ray Vigil, Isaiah Crane, Dominic Cavazos, Cameron Martinez, and Jalen Trujillo, the offensive line for the Tularosa Wildcats. Rocha is going to be in the gun formation. Dropping back. Here comes a blitz on the outside. Being pushed out of the pocket. He forces the throw. It's going to be caught. It's going to be shy of the first down by about 2 yards. It's fourth down, but they might be in fourth down territory here.
You might need to go for fourth down. You got a little bit of momentum with that pass and getting it close. But let's see if they go for it here and get this first down. And maybe this momentum will take a little bit of shift back to the Tularosa side.
Portillo comes up the reception, and they will go for it. Fourth down and 2. Rocha's in the gun. And Santa Rosa jumped offside. That's going to be a first down for the Wildcats.
That's 4 penalties right now for 20 yards, all pre-snap penalties, which as a coach you can't be happy with, but this is something that they can fix, and they will fix in this game.
First down and 10 for the Tularosa Wildcats. They're going to have it at the 40-yard line. So a free first down for Tularosa. Let's see if they can capitalize. Coleman comes out wide to the right. Keep an eye on him. Rocha's in the gun. Speed option right. Keeps it, turns it up, and the Lions have nothing to do with that. They just blow it up, and it's going to be a 1 yard, maybe a 1 yard gain. Well, actually going to say no gain. Second down and 10. Right at the 40-yard line. 1 minute, 28 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. On a windy afternoon from Santa Rosa. Rocha in the gun formation, second down and 10. Double twin set this time for the Wildcats. Dropping, rolling to the right. Steps up, throws it over the middle, picked up. Return to the 40. 45, midfield, still on his feet. Cuts it back and steps out of bounds, they're going to say. Intercepted by Dylan Cordova. First down, Santa Rosa.
What a great pick. He had that. It was a little bit overthrown. He stayed in there and got that pick. I believe that's the 17th pick he's thrown this year. And that's a big one there. They had a little bit of momentum on their side, but now you're giving the ball again. This is almost where they started their last drive after the punt, and now you got this. And with the great field position, if he wouldn't have stepped out of bounds there, he was gone.
Well, here's the key. The flag is thrown about where? Was it post possession or was it before? First down, Santa Rosa's post possession. That's a 15-yard penalty. Legal block in the back. A shot to the head is what they're saying. Back them up 15 yards. So instead of starting in Tularosa territory, let's see where they're going to start this drive. 1:01 to play here in the first period.
Still Santa Rosa's ball, like you said, post-interception penalty. You got to protect the players either way, so you got to agree with that call there.
First down and 10 at the 29-yard line. 1 minute, 1 second to play here in the first period. Lions looking for more. Valverde is looking over to the sideline, waiting for the next play from Mario Trujillo. Now the officials stop playing. The officials' timeout has been called. One of the line judges coming in to talk to the referee. Santa Rosa looked a little bit confused. That just gives them time maybe to regroup. Get things sorted out. We're ready to play some more football with 1:01 here in the first period. So here come the Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Dylan Cordova intercepts the pass. A legal block in the back. Backs him up 15 yards. And Valverde's going to keep it. And he's going to gain about 5 yards. Second down and 5. We're under a minute to play here in the first period.
Another great run by Valverde. He was able to get good 5 yards there on first down.
So it's going to be second down and 5. Clock continues to run. We're approaching the 35-second mark of the first period. Keep an eye on Valverde, number 45. Direct snap to him. He keeps it. Cuts it back. Tim Valverde cuts it back again. Midfield and dropped.
He gets all the way to the 40-yard line. He seems so slippery. He's able just to shake a tackle, but you look back there, you have some guys that were able to catch him there if he had some blockers ahead of him, but he's very slippery player. It's like a butterfinger. He just slips out of those hand tackles. You got to get down and tackle him with your full body.
Let's see if Santa Rosa gets another playoff as there's 15 seconds to play here in the first period. They're going to come up to the line of scrimmage and get one more play off. 10 seconds here in the first period. Valverde again right up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 26. 2.8 seconds to move the chains, and that's going to end the first period. As soon as they start the clock, they wind it, and that's it. The end of the first period from Santa Rosa at the end of one, the Class 2A State Championship. Santa Rosa 14, Tularosa nothing. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around?
That's why we present people with options, to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there.
It's a new Mays record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Call your local farmer's agent, Ricardo Milcor, today.
Set me free, free from interruptions and slow down.
We're CenturyLink, a new kind of broadband company, committed to providing honest, personal service from real people. 5-year price lock guarantees, consistently fast speeds, and more ways to customize your technology.
Welcome back, everybody, to Santa Rosa High School. I'd like to correct myself about one thing. We're saying about the last time Tularosa and Santa Rosa played in the state championship. It was down in Tularosa. Thank you, James.
You got 11 carries for 128 yards for Valverde. What a great first half for him.
Marcus Lopez on the carry. Thank you, James, for texting that in, correcting me. Always nice. Second down here coming up for the Santa Rosa Lions. Just underway here in the second period.
I'm looking out there on Tularosa's side. I'm loving some of those lime green socks they got out there.
Valverde's going to keep it as he dives, and he gets back to maybe the 30-yard line. So it's going to be third down here, and about, call it 14 to go for the Lions. Just underway, second period.
We're looking at 4-down territory probably here, so they probably don't need to go and make their 9th pass of the season.
St. Mike's and Silver are 0-0 at the end of the first period at the Class 3A state championship. That game being played at Santa Fe High Ivanhead Stadium. Here come the Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Valverde again, number 45, is a spin back. And coming outside is Lopez. Lopez at the 35 and goes out of bounds. It's going to bring up 4th down here and about 7 to go for the Santa Rosa Lions.
That time I actually thought the ball was to Valverde, but they took it to the outside and had me confused.
Oh, when I used to scout this thing as a football coach, they teach you to not watch the backs. They teach you to keep your eyes on the guards.
Thanks, Coach.
And your linebackers are trained to watch the guards, The minute you take your eyes off the guards, you start watching the backs. This is the end result. Valverde keeps it. He's not going to get it. Tularosa's defense holds, and they had to in that situation. They take over 1st down and 10.
They get it right at the 25-yard line after a nice tackle there to stop them on 4th down. That's a big stop there. You can stop the bleeding a little bit. Tularosa has a team that they can do this. They need to march down the field, get their job done, and score.
Here come the Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Rocha's under center. They're going to toss it to Coleman coming from the tight end position. Coleman looking to turn it up. And he's going to be brought down after about a 1-yard loss.
He tried to stretch that play way out and just ran out of room.
2nd down and 11, 10:25 here in the first half. Scheduled to be our halftime guest is Dana Pappas from the New Mexico Activities Association, Director of Officials. Have her up at the half, talk about 5-6 minutes. 2nd down here in call 11. Rocha's going to be in the gun formation again. And Rocha keeps it. And Rocha's going to get to about the 24-yard line.
Only about a half-yard gain there. He shook off one tackle, but he wasn't able to do it again. It just seems to me, Richard, that these players from Santa Rosa are getting to that ball quick.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 9 minutes, 40 seconds here in the first half. Coleman's bringing the next play in from the sideline from Brian Jones in his 4th year, 40-9 in his career here at Tularosa. A former
great records
Cardinal.
we got.
Identical records, 40-9, both head coaches. Rocha in the gun. On 3rd and 10, drops, rolls out to the right, looks that way. Now he wants to come back. Everybody's covered. Rolls out of the pocket, throws it downfield. Caught! What a catch at about the 47-yard line.
He got upended there, but what a catch.
Portillo comes up with it. Wow, what a catch.
Did those lime green socks give him a couple extra inches there to get up and get that ball? Because as soon as he caught that, he got a little bit of an undercut there. And thank God he held on to that ball. That's a huge play for Tularosa.
1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Also give Rocha some credit rolling out to the pocket, being patient. Great coverage also by the Santa Rosa secondary. Sometimes you just tip your hat to the offense and say, good play. 1st down and 10. They have it about the 47-yard line, 8:51 here in the half. Rocha stays in the gun, now he's gonna come under center. Quarterback sneak. Santa Rosa ain't biting. Valverde comes up with it.
He called an audible there and decided to go straight up to the line and quarterback sneak that, but Santa Rosa wanted no part of that. And a great play to get. He almost jumped the snap there to be able to get there, and he got there right away.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and call it 10. Ball stays at the 47-yard line with the clock running, 8:20 to play here in the first half. Double twin set this time for the Wildcats. Rocha is in the gun. Quick pass comes out to the right. It's going to be incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
The throw was a little bit underthrown there, and he couldn't get his hand underneath it to get that. Here comes another big 3rd down. This is that iffy zone. I don't know if you can go for it in an area like this, the way Santa Rosa has been running the ball to start this game in the first quarter.
3rd down and call it 10 to go. Ball's marked at the 47-yard line. Clock stops with 8:05 here in the half. Tularosa taking quite a bit of time in the huddle, wanting to get this play right. Cody Portillo comes out wide to the left this time. Rocha's in the gun. Timeout's going to be called by the Wildcats with 8:05 to play. Something there they didn't like. Let's take it with them. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
What's up, James? How are you, Dave? So you're giving a car away. You know, it's tough times for everybody. It's based upon, you know, someone who's giving back to the community. They have to like our Facebook page to nominate someone, and they can come in and nominate someone here too as well. This is James Zanios, Car and Truck Gallery, and this is how good gets done. Can I get a ride?
You're watching the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships presented by Farmers Insurance Group, coming to you live from Santa Rosa High School here on Proview Networks. We say it's a great place to be seen.
We'll see if Cody can do what he did in the last third down with that big catch. He had that huge catch to keep this drive going, and see if they can go back to him here.
3rd down and 10. Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Max Fagan has now joined Rocha in the backfield. Rocha drops, steps up, looks to throw, throws it short. It's going to be caught and dropped. Now they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. So 4th down and 10 coming up. So let's see, Brian Jones decides to punt the football away. There's a flag down on the near side of the field. Well, I guess that's not a flag.
Looks like something yellow. I thought there was a flag too.
4th down and 10, they're going to punt the football away.
I think that's a smart decision to do here. You don't want to give the Wildcats good field position.
Signs will kick it away.
Or excuse me, the Lions.
Lopez is back deep along with Valverde. Lopez will have a shot maybe at this one. It takes a backwards bounce. 1st down and 10 for the Lions at about the 35-yard line with 7:53 to play in the first half.
Took a Santa Rosa bounce there. The Wildcats were able to cover it up right there, right at the 35-yard line to start their next drive. Last drive kind of stalled out there around the 30-yard line. We'll see what they can do here with their drive. We know what they're going to do. They're going to go straight back to the running back. 11 carries for 128 yards there by Valverde.
1st down and 10. Valverde and Lopez are in the backfield. Valverde keeps it up the middle. He's going to get to about the 40-yard line. Just shy of the 40. He's going to bring up 2nd down here in about 6 for the Lions.
I wonder how dizzy he is after games with all these spins he does.
Gets a little dizzy.
Doing a little dizzy bat.
And believe it or not, a lot of times the Santa Rosa Middle School junior high do not even run the single wing. This is something they get us about their 8th grade, 9th grade level.
You got to start it soon because this is a hard offense to understand.
Lopez is pushed out of bounds by Coleman. It is going to be a 1st down for the Santa Rosa Lions.
Excuse us if you hear a lot of wind. The wind really picked up now. We're here on a beautiful campus here at Santa Rosa High School.
Dana Pappas is up here as well. She'll be joining us as our halftime guest from the New Mexico Activities Association. 1st down and 10 for the Lions. They have it at their own 48-yard line, right up the middle. And that's Valverde again, excuse me. Valverde is going to get to about the 30, call it the 41-yard line.
When he comes through that line, it looks like he's getting tackled, but he's able to, again, like we said earlier, slip right through that line and get a big gain.
Valverde is going to get to the 41-yard line. 1st down and 10, the clock runs. We approach a 7-minute mark here in the first half. Give it to Lopez right side, and Lopez this time is tackled maybe at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd down and call it 10.
He was able to get there right away and get that tackle because there was some open field there if he doesn't make that tackle.
Jared Rocha came up with the tackle. 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. Valverde gives the call, and they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lopez in the backfield with him. Cordova is the wing. Valverde right up the middle. And and he gets about 2 yards. And that's going to bring up third down.
You still see this, Richard, as a 4-down territory.
I see it right now for Santa Rosa, definitely 4-down territory. Under 6 minutes now left to play here in the first half. Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Pacheco, the center, leads them up. Lopez trying to get outside, turns it up. And Lopez is going to be brought down at about the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down for the Lions.
Last time they had the fourth down, they were unsuccessful on it, and Tularosa was able to get the one play we haven't seen in a while has been that spin right up the middle. They've been going outside and having a QB sneak in there. So we'll see if they go back to Valverde up the middle where it's been successful.
Fourth down for the Santa Rosa Lions. And they're going to choose to punt it away. Good kick. It's going to sail into the end zone, however. First down and 10. So all in all, they lost about maybe 17 yards on that. First down and 10 for the Tularosa Wildcats.
Second time this defense was able to hold them out of the end zone after letting those two early touchdowns. So it seems like Tularosa's defense is more understanding of what's happening to the Santa Rosa offense. So we'll see if the offense can now adjust to the defense of Santa Rosa.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats at the 20-yard line. 5 minutes, 11 seconds to play here in the first half. Rocha and crew come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll stay in the gun formation. Rocha, handoff. That's Burks. And Braden Burks still on his feet. Still on his feet as he crosses the 40 to about the 41-yard line.
31.
They're going to mark him down at the 40.
Down at the 31-yard line.
First down and 10 for Tularosa. On a gutsy run by Braden Burks. They wind it. 4 minutes and 50 seconds here in the half. Rocha again is going to be in the gun formation. Max Fagan in the backfield with him. They'll give it to him, and he is just met. Head on, flat out, met by number 32, and that is Lawrence Aguirre.
Great first down play on the defense there by Santa Rosa after giving up that big run there. And see if they can keep them back here, bring it up a second down and 10. Tularosa's defense is trying to adjust to what they've been doing, and they've been doing a good job on that last play, being able to wrap up and get them down early and jumping that snap again.
4 minutes and 10 seconds here in the half. Portillo comes out wide to the left. Twins formation goes out to the right. Rocha on the gun. And hit in the backfield, immediately going nowhere is Burks. Third down and long.
Back-to-back plays there. They've been somewhat successful on third down with their passing, so we're going to see if they go back to their passing game. They've had a couple nice catches there that have made them either get a fourth and short or get that first down on third down.
Padilla comes up with the tackle for the Santa Rosa Lions. So third down here in a very long 12 coming up for the Wildcats. They look over to the sideline waiting for the next play to come in. And going off the field is Fagan. Here come the Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Late substitution. Now Fagan's coming back in. Now he's going back out. Now they put him in the slot. They don't know what to do with him. Rocha under center. They're going to toss it back. Burks, and he gains positive yardage, but he's going to be well short of the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down at about 6 for the Wildcats. Clock runs, under 3 to play in the half. So Tularosa is going to give the ball back to the Santa Rosa Lions. So Lopez will drop back deep again. Right now he's sending back at about the 30 just in case. Tularosa trying to draw Santa Rosa offside, and they cannot do it. They're going to have to take a timeout. 2:39 to play, 14-0 the Lions. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Graphic Connection is your source for quality custom sports apparel inspired by the athletes that wear it. Graphic Connection offers in-house graphics, embroidery, digital printing, and screen printing, enabling us to offer custom products with fast turnaround to suit both your budget and your timeline. Graphic Connection is New Mexico's exclusive Cornette digital garment printer shop. The print resolution is unparalleled. Contact Graphic Connection today at 505-821-2777 or visit us online at www.gcsportswear.com.
You're watching the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championships presented by Farmers Insurance Group, coming to you live from Santa Rosa on Proview Networks. We say it's a great place to be seen. So 4th down here and about 6 to go with 2:39 here in the half. And Tularosa is going to punt the football away, and now we have a stoppage to play. A false start. It's going to be the call against the Tularosa Wildcats. That's going to back them up 5 yards. Fourth down and 10, 2:38 to play. The Wildcats will punt it away. Lopez is back deep to receive the punt. Just did get it off. And this one's going to take a sideways bounce, or roll, we should say. First down and 10 for the Lions with 2:31 to play in the half. And sitting off to our right, legendary football coach here at Santa Rosa, Frankie Ortiz, where he had his share of state championships as well for the Lions. Again, this tradition of championships dates back to the days of Ted Hearn, for example, Coach Warfield, Frank Ortiz, and now Mario Trujillo. First down and 10 for the Lions. Now Verdi's going to keep it. He's going to gain about maybe 3 yards, and it's going to bring up second down here in about 7. 2:21 to play here in the half.
With this wing team that they're running, we're going to try to see a 2-minute drill here with this running game and see what they can do. They got a couple timeouts here.
Second down and 7. They mark it down at the 37. We're going to approach the 2-minute mark here of the first half. What we'll do at the half, we'll take about a 3-minute break. Then we'll come back with our halftime guest. And Valverde's going to keep it again, and he gains about another 2 yards. Ball comes loose. Tularosa saying they have it. They'll pull everybody off the pile. And the Wildcats got it.
Hold on.
While the officials are talking about it, now they're going to say it's Santa Rosa football.
They're saying he was down.
So it's going to bring up third down here and about 5 to go.
This crowd's been a little bit silent. Now you got the crowd going a little bit more with that call. Let's see if Santa Rosa can use this little momentum about keeping the ball and not losing it there and get the first down here with 1:30 to go and clock going down.
Lions quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 5. Lopez is going to throw it. Throws it out. Caught. First down. Very seldom do you see it. Miguel Cisneros comes up with a catch.
9 pass plays in the season, and that one worked. They're 1 for 1 this game.
Very simple pattern, nothing.
Little trickery right there. And he had a nice open. They seemed to be in a little zone defense there, and he was able to find the spot right there and get the first down.
First down and 10. Quickly the Lions come up. 1:07 to play in the half. Valverde spins, keeps it right up the middle. And he crosses the 40 to about the 39. Timeout, Santa Rosa Lions, 59.4. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
The Southwest Learning Center is New Mexico's premier charter school organization, providing students access to innovative programs such as flight training and other advanced technologies. It is comprised of 3 schools for students in grades 4 through 12. Each offers a tuition-free college prep curriculum. It is the #1 school in New Mexico and was featured in U.S. News & World Report as one of America's top schools. To find out more about enrollment or summer school at Southwest Learning Center, visit us at www.sslc-nm.com.
Up in Santa Fe, St. Mike's kicks a field goal to lead it 3-0 with 1 minute to go in the first half. Here it's 14-0 Santa Rosa with 59.4 to go.
18 carries for 158 yards for Valverde. Keeps it going.
Okay.
Another defensive battle, it sounds like, up in Santa Fe like we had last night.
Yep. Second down here in about 4 to go. 59.4 seconds, so 3-0 the Horsemen lead the Colts. Valverde keeps it, dives ahead. He is met. It's going to bring up third down and about 3 to go. Quick timeout again. Called by the Santa Rosa Lions, I believe. Yes, they will call it with 55.1. Let's take another timeout. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
I'm Jeff Symbieta, Executive Director of the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl, and can you believe this December 15th will be the 7th annual Gildan, New Mexico Bowl? Our state's only annual nationally televised event truly has become New Mexico's premier sports event, and we want you to be part of it. We want every high school athlete and their families to come out and celebrate college football's postseason and to celebrate New Mexico, the pageantry of college football, and flat out just have a good time. It's December 15th, Pac-12 against the Mountain West. Go to GildanNewMexicoBowl.com or call 925-5999, the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. It's what we do.
Welcome back to Santa Rosa, New Mexico. Richard Triple West Henderson with you. 55.1, 14-0 the Lions. Third down and 4 coming up for Santa Rosa.
A big third down here for Santa Rosa. If they can get it in the end zone one more time before this half ends, it'll be huge for them. Give them one more touchdown because they've been blanked in this second quarter. It's been 0-0. It's been played even.
Trips left formation for the Santa Rosa Lions. Lopez drops, and they're going to stop play. False start against the Lions. To bring up third down here in about, let's call it 8 to go now.
Congratulations to our other two state champions crowned last night in 4A. 4A, the Goddard Rockets, and in 5A, the Las Cruces Bulldogs.
Hanging on as Sandia was driving for a game-tying touchdown, threw an interception in the end zone late in that game. Lopez drops. He's going to take it, grab from behind, gets out of the tackle, spins away. And he's going to be dropped, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Lions. 42 seconds here in the half. So let's see if Santa Rosa this time, Mario Trillo doesn't decide to punt the football away again. They'll get the clock all the way down here. Lawrence Aguirre is going to come in. He brings the next play in. Clock runs, 25 seconds to go in the half. Mario Trillo standing right next to the side judge as if to call a timeout just in case. Now he's going to call it. Didn't want the Lions to rush up. We're going to keep it right here. 16.3 seconds to play. It's going to be a quick timeout called by Mario Trillo, the head coach of the Santa Rosa Lions. Decision time. What do you think, Wes? Punt, go.
I say you go for it right now. The way that this game's been going for Tularosa on offense, they've been able to move that ball fast. So you're right here at the 40-yard. Maybe you can take a shot here. I know they don't pass that much, but they've been successful with the one pass they had. Maybe you take a shot downfield. What's going to happen? They could get a ball interception, but it might be inside the 10-yard line. And I can't see Tularosa at this time going 90 yards in 16 seconds.
16.3 seconds, I agree. Mario Trujillo breaks the troops from the huddle, and here they come back out onto the field. Lions come up to the line of scrimmage, facing a 4th down here at about 6. Tim Valverde breaks him. Here they come. They hand it off to Valverde. They're going to run the end around reverse. Lopez a little look to throw and throws it up for grabs. Ball's caught. And the Santa Rosa Lions are going to pick up the first down. Dylan Cordova comes up with the catch. An incredible play. First down, Santa Rosa.
A reverse on top of a reverse, and then back across this body pass and gets it there after he slips the tackle. We got 4.7 left here, and he got the ball on the 34-yard line. They're rushing up to the field. Tularosa's defense isn't ready. They got to get ready to go.
And they'll spike the
football.
football.
It right there with 1.2 left.
So they get one more playoff. And let's see. I believe they are out of timeouts.
So we got 1.2 left. Now you got to just chuck it up there.
Now we're going to see Lopez Marcus Lopez, number 16, who has thrown all the passes. So here comes Santa Rosa with 1.2 seconds here in the half. This will be it for the half unless there's a defensive penalty. They hand it off. They're going to throw the football. Lopez throws it up. It's going to be caught. Cordova caught it, but that's going to do it. The first half has come to an end at the end of the first 24. Santa Rosa 14. Tularosa nothing. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our halftime guests. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
This Proview Networks presentation is intended for the private use of our viewing audience. Any other use of this content in whole or in part without the express written consent of Proview Networks is strictly prohibited. Proview Networks is made possible through the generous contributions of our sponsors in support of our mission to provide positive and responsible community broadcasting to viewers like you. Network sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Frontier Restaurant, an Albuquerque landmark since 1971. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, serving Albuquerque and supporting our youth for over 40 years. Gold sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Garden Schwartz Team Sales, the New Mexico National Guard.
Amazing job getting in. I don't know how many people were there, but I'd say 6,000-7,000 into a stadium that probably shouldn't hold that many, but they did a great job and everybody was accommodated, and just kudos to the Los Lunas staff.
You guys made obviously like last week when the state championships are coming about, because you guys had the 8-man, you had the single A, you had the 6-man. Of course, this weekend, big 4 state championship games. How does this all get coordinated?
It's because we have a great staff, but we have great athletic directors and great school personnel, because football really runs itself. We come and we hang up banners and we hand out the trophies and do all of that stuff, but all the behind the scenes work, really the credit goes to the schools that are hosting these playoff games and championship games, and they do a tremendous job. So we're fortunate to work with the people that we do.
And of course, Richie Perea here and his crew, great job.
Great job. They're doing an excellent job. I know they've got a basketball tournament going on here this weekend as well, so the fact that they've been able to coordinate those efforts and make sure that people were able to get in and out of here, they've just done a fantastic job, and certainly my hat is off to them as well. My hat is about to be off with the wind, but that's neither here nor there.
You of course are the director of the officials for the NMAA, and people always ask the question, how are officials chosen for these games?
We are in a transitional period right now with those official selections, and we're moving more and more toward evaluation-based, merit-based assignment of officials. Beginning next year, we're going to do everything based on film submission. So anybody who wants to be eligible for state, we're going to be watching film and really making sure that the best officials are on these state championship games, because that's what the kids deserve. That's what the game deserves. So we're using more and more of the philosophy used at collegiate and professional levels, and we're doing a lot more with evaluation and a lot less of just, whose turn is it, or who's been around the longest, or whatever that is. So we're really trying to do more merit-based selection of playoff officials and state tournament officials in all sports. And football is going to use a very progressive system starting next year, and we're excited about it. It's going to be a whole lot of work, but it's what the game deserves.
Of course, you oversee, the assignments. You oversee the officials. This got to be, I don't know if it's time-consuming, tedious, rewarding. I think best describes what you do.
Absolutely. It's my job is outstanding, and I get the opportunity to work with officials in 10 different sports, and certainly there's not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for what I do and grateful for these ambassadors in our communities. Being an official is not something where you get a lot of recognition. It's certainly a thankless job many times, but what the officials are doing it for is giving back to their communities, giving back to student athletes, and they're not doing it for praise or recognition. So when they do get a state final or they do get a state tournament, it means just as much to them as it does to the kids and the coaches that make it to this level, because it's their passion just like it's these kids' passion. So it's something that people don't think it means a whole lot to the officials, but it's a big deal. It absolutely is.
Just like the teams, just like the players, it is a big deal to call, whether it's a 5A or 4A, it doesn't matter. A state championship game to an official is a state championship game.
And it's even bigger than state champions. Last week I had an opportunity to travel with a crew to Lovington for the Lovington-St. Michael's semifinal game, and the football officials in our state have such a great amount of camaraderie, and being able to travel with the crew, and they talk football for the whole 10 hours in the van, and it's It is awesome, and to be able to be a part of that for me was certainly an honor and a privilege, just like every day working with them is. I'm very, very lucky, and there's not a day that is the same ever in my job, and I think that that's a good thing. And certainly the officials are my lifeblood, and I care about them like they're all my kids. And it's, for me, when they're calling at this level, it's just a moment of pride to see my officials achieving, because I'm a proud mama. That's the only way I can describe it. So it's good stuff.
You know, just a couple of last questions here before we break, Dana. Clinics, these gentlemen, ladies included, must attend clinics. They got to attend workshops. And more it appears to me, from what I've seen, you know, being associated with a lot of the officials up in Las Vegas, they're attending more summer camps than probably ever before.
They are, and a lot of my emphasis in my tenure as Commissioner of Officials has been professional development and training, because that's what the game deserves. And the games are all going to evolve. The sports are all going to evolve. Players are bigger and stronger and faster. So as officials, we can't allow ourselves to stagnate. And we've got to do more, and we've got to learn more. And the way things were done 25 years ago, that's not how it can be anymore, because the game's just gotten too good. So one of my biggest goals is to make sure that we do more with camps and training, because that's what they need to provide the best service to the student athletes. And at this level, it's all about the kids. It's always about the kids. And if we don't do our job within the Officials Association, then we're doing a disservice to the kids, and that's not right.
Dana, one last question for you. Contact information. Obviously, may have some young officials out there, people thinking about officiating. What do they got to do?
You know, there's a lot of officials in the stands at every game I go to, but none of them want to sign up. I don't understand that. Definitely call the NMAA office. Our number is 505-923-3110. You can get information off of our website at www.nmact.org. There's a For Officials section, and that's the best place to find that information. And we're always looking. We've got 10 sports, so whatever your interest is, if it's football or spirit or swimming or track, we've got it all, and we'll get you signed up and get you on board, because we need officials. These kids need officials. So if you're interested, give us a call.
Dana, I want to thank you very much for coming on at the half.
Thanks for having me. It was good to be on again.
Thank you for joining us. We got about 4 minutes to second half kickoff here. 14-0 is the score. The Lions lead Tularosa at the half. We're going to step aside. Proview Network is a great place to be seen.
Hi, I'm Steve Davis.
Hi, and I'm Ron Nelson, representing NMAA Foundation.
Please join us for our 2013 Bowl-a-thon at 10 Pins in Rio Rancho on Sunday afternoon, January 27, 2013.
To sign up your bowling team, call Gene Pino at 505-923-3272 or email us at gene@nmact.org.
All proceeds go to fund scholarships for New Mexico high school seniors.
See you on January 27th.
The Barley Room Bar and Grill is proud to support our community. We offer a wide selection of drinks and food that will suit any taste. Come and enjoy some of our great appetizers or one of our enticing entrees. Sit on our patio and soak in a beautiful New Mexico day. Come listen to some great live music, attend one of our movie or karaoke nights, or just watch a game with your friends. The fun never stops at the Barley Room, 5200 Eubank Northeast, Suite B5 in Albuquerque. See you here.
Ever wish your bank were right at your fingertips?
Hey, honey, thanks for depositing that check for me today. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you more.
I love you way more.
You're the best.
You're way better.
You're my huggy bear.
In branch, online, on your iPad, iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, U.S. Bank is there when you need us.
Treat yourself to a day of pampering at Essence Spa and Nails, an oasis of luxurious manicures and luscious pedicures. We also offer exfoliating facials and an array of waxings. Bring along the little one for a day of relaxation. Call us at 856-0000. Enter a world of beauty at Essence Spa and Nails on the corner of Wyoming and Burleson in Northeast Albuquerque.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
New Mexico's first indoor trampoline park, Extreme Hang Time, is opening soon. with a 5,000 square foot main jumping area, trampoline dodgeball, 4-lane foam pit, basketball dunk, and a separate court for little jumpers, the park has 10,500 square feet of jumping surface. Your special event is unforgettable with Extreme Hang Time's unsurpassed party packages. Your event includes a visit from Jax, the red-eyed tree frog, or a photo with the guest of honor. Extreme Hang Time at 4320 Yale Boulevard Northeast, between Montano and Comanche on the west side of I-25. Jump on in.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around?
That's why we present people with options, to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there?
It's a new Maze record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
To speak with a farmer's agent in your community, call 888-96-FARMERS.
Set me free, free from interruptions and slow down.
We're CenturyLink, a new kind of broadband company, committed to providing honest, personal service from real people. 5-year price lock guarantees, consistently fast speeds, and more ways to customize your technology.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2012 U.S. Bank State Football Championship presented by Farmers Insurance Group. Coming to you live from Santa Rosa High School on ProviewNetworks.com, where we always say, it's a great place to be seen. Richard Trim, Mr. Wes Henderson with you. Second half action, but ready to kick underway. What do you think?
You got to see what Tularosa decides to do. They need to get into this game. They haven't been able to get really much going offensively. Their defense played really well in the second quarter and was able to hold Santa Rosa down here in the Battle of Roses, they like to call it.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Clock's winding down, and they'll reset it at 12. 24 minutes of high school football left in the state of New Mexico. The Horsemen 3, Silver nothing over at Ivanhead and Santa Fe in the 3A championship.
Another defensive battle like we saw Los Lunas Goddard last night. What a game that was.
Every championship game so far has lived up to the billing. Mr. Henderson and I last night, Los Lunas, congratulations to the Rockets on a last-second field goal over at Wilson. Cruces hangs on as Sandia was rallying to win that one 35-28. 3-0 the Horsemen, this one 14-0.
Throw it out there. Los Lunas, great season. Sandy, a great season as well.
So we're underway with the second half kickoff. And it's going to be taken at about the 15. They bobble it. Coleman picks it up. Coleman at the 15, 20, look out! He's loose. And he's brought down at about the 40-yard line.
You kind of saw a spurt there of how dangerous Coleman can be. Get him in open field, he can make people miss. And you saw the legs he had on him. A future New Mexico State Aggie right there, going to be playing the sport of basketball.
Right. Arguably, he'll be this year the number one player in Class 2A.
He's just a Mr. Everything, every sport.
And, of course, he helped lead the Tularosa Wildcats to the 2A state championship last year, defeating Mesilla Valley. Rocha is going to keep it right sideline. He's tripped up at about the 45-yard line, pick up about 5 yards.
Almost thought we were there at a gymnastics competition. He took a nice flip there and almost stuck the landing. Almost gave him a 10.0.
What a great job last year by Tularosa, Coach Gutierrez, holding against Tularosa. Coach Gutierrez, the Tularosa Wildcats last year, defeated Mesilla Valley for the Class 2A state basketball championship at University Arena in March. What a great feeling it was for the Wildcats to get that monkey called Mesilla Valley Sunblazers off their back.
You know, looking at all this, what great events the NMAA puts on every year in every sport.
I agree. First down here in about 20 to go. They move it all the way back to about the 32. Rocha is going to be in the gun after about a 5-yard gain. He's going to keep it, come right up the middle with it. And he's going to get out to about the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up second down here in about 13 to go for the Wildcats. Big drive here for Tularosa to get something established, not even offensively, but get on the scoreboard.
They played better in the second quarter, but weren't able to punch it in.
So it's second down here, 12 as the scoreboard read. Ball's going to be placed on about the 38-yard line. 10 minutes and 55 here in the third period. Beautiful afternoon except for the wind. Other than that, it's been gorgeous. Rocha, He gives it a hit in and back immediately as Braden Burks was on the carry.
The linebacker was able to come in there and make a nice tackle, and he wrapped up for a loss and setting up a third down here. We're going to see what's happening.
Marcus Pacheco was in on that stop as well. Third down and called about 11 to go. Ball's going to be placed at the 39-yard line of the Wildcats.
We'll see if they go back to Cody here on a big third down. He had that nice catch here in the first half.
Portillo comes out wide to the left in his lime green socks. Long count. Rocha. Play action. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling out to the right, looking to throw the ball downfield, and does, and it's going to be caught. And it's going to bring up fourth down here to call it about 6 to go for the Wildcats.
He tried to roll out there. He didn't see much. Good secondary coverage by Santa Rosa. He had to dump it off and hope for the best. He was able to get a few more yards here, setting up a fourth down and let's say about 6 yards.
6 yards to go.
With 10:01 left in the third quarter.
So as we wrap up the football season for New Mexico High School, don't forget basketball is going to be in full swing next week. Check out the Proview Network's menu located on the right-hand side of the page. And great high school basketball action coming up, all leading up to March. Rocha's going to go under center. Now he looks over to the sideline. They're going to change the play. And now we're going to have a delay of game. That's going to bring it back.
I was thinking maybe almost try to get them to jump off sides with that play call. Because last time he quarterback sneaked that, maybe they're just trying to get, if they weren't going to jump, take that delay of game and give their punter 5 extra yards to see what happens there. Could be totally off with that one, but you never know.
Never know. Fourth down and 11. So now they will have to punt the football away. Signs is in the game to punt it. Lopez will drop deep along with Cordova.
And here comes that wind again.
Fourth down and 11. Rocha turns to ask Signs if he's ready. He's going to be flushed out. Now he's going to kick it away. Good kick. Lopez put a hand on it. And he does bring it in. It's first down and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. He got one hand on it, wasn't able to grant in. And he had Tularosa bearing down on him. That could have been a play that could have changed the game if Tularosa was able to pounce on that ball. But now we get to see Mr. Running Back, Mr. Running Team over here. He had 158 yards, I believe, in the second half. Valverde was amazing in the first half with what he could do.
Number 45 will keep an eye on him again.
It's very slippery.
Very slippery. 9:52 to play. Lopez keeps it. Lopez outside. Lopez at the 40. He's going to be dropped right there, but it's a first down for the Santa Rosa Lions.
Nice run outside. He tried to go up the middle to start, but then bounced it out and was able to get a great gain on first down.
So first down and 10 for the Lions. They're going to put it down right at about the 40-yard line. Lopez goes right back into the huddle. Clock runs, 9:32. Been here since about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning. It was a girls basketball tournament taking place. The Mona Rangerettes come away with the Lady Lion Classic Championship. Right up the middle, that's Valverde. Gain of about 1, second down and 9.
I'm just looking around at this crowd. This crowd's ready to explode. They're due for a touchdown.
Tularosa faithful across the way from us.
They packed their stands over there. He brought some extra stands in as well for them.
Those bleachers actually lie right behind the backstop of the baseball field. Lopez, right side, has some room. Midfield and dropped out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Another Santa Rosa first down.
Great run there, bounced it outside again and was able to pick up that first down and putting it together a nice drive as they enter the Tularosa side of the 50-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. 8 minutes, 56 to play here in the third period. Santa Rosa's first possession here of the second half. Valverde gets his way down to about the 47-yard line. Second down and 8.
It's got to be something with this purple and white and the mascot, the Lions, staying together because there's a middle school in Rio Rancho, Mountain View Middle School. That's the Lions as well. Same colors.
Didn't know that. Second down and call it 8. Ball's going to be placed on the 47-yard line. Clock runs, 8:25 to play. Santa Rosa again, a false start.
False start called against the Lions. That will cost them 5.
That backs him up. Second down and call it about 13 to go for the Santa Rosa Lions.
I've almost had to correct myself with that Mountain View Middle School thing. I almost called them that Santa Rosa a couple times. Same colors, that throws you off here. You almost look like Manzano and Valley, like we threw it out there earlier.
Valverde keeps it, and he's going to be stopped right at midfield. So it's third down here at about 11 coming up for the Lions. But every time they run a play, whether there's gain or not, they take a minute off the clock. They just milk that thing down.
Grind, 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 grind. It's similar to if you watch any Lobo football this year with what Bob Davey instilled with Coach DeBess about grinding it out, taking every possession and making it as long as they could. The same kind of idea they have there.
Third down and call 11. Valverde. They give it to Lopez. Lopez is in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for a big-time loss of about 10 yards, and it's going to be a 4th and very long.
This is a punting situation. I think we're going to see the punter this time. We didn't see him many times in this game, but this is where they're going to have to. The wind can play havocs with you on a punt like this. You get the wind coming straight out the sideline here from, I believe, east to west, or west to east, excuse me.
West east. Coleman's going to be planting about the 20-yard line as he awaits his punt. Low snap picked up. Just did get it off. Coleman's going to get away from it. Now he touches it. Now it's going to bounce. Is that a fumble? They're going to, let's see. Waiting for the signal. Did Coleman touch it? The officials are going to talk about it. First down, Santa Rosa. They're saying Coleman touched it. And I'll tell you what, it was very, very close.
I wish we had instant replay here to see kind of play like that, but it looked like he had his arm stretched out there and could have touched it, but he wasn't standing like he did. So he stood there and watched the ball bounce.
Brian Jones, the head coach, is actually on the field talking to the referee. Telling you indicated first down us, now you're changing your call. First down for the Santa Rosa Lions at the 11-yard line. This is huge. Just when it looked like the Tularosa Wildcats came up with a big defensive stand. That was very close. In any event, it's first down Santa Rosa. Here come the Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Can the Tularosa Wildcats keep the Lions out of the end zone? First down and 10. They're going to mark it down at the 12-yard line. Here come the Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Valverde gives it to Lopez. Lopez at the 10. Puts his head down. Lopez, touchdown, Santa Rosa. 6:41 to play, touchdown Santa Rosa.
That was a big moment in the game right there. They did not get that ball. Santa Rosa took advantage and scored that touchdown. 6:41 left in the third quarter, pending the extra point. 20-0 Santa Rosa.
And you got to know that on that particular play right there, the Tularosa defense was still thinking about that call. Extra point coming up. 20-0 the Lions. 6:41 here in the third period of play. Point after coming up. Line drive kick, and let's see, it is good. We have a flag down. Hold on. A flag is down. Let's check the flag. Let's see what the referees call. This will be assessed on the kickoff, no doubt. Extra point is good. Personal foul against Tularosa. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. 6:41 to play, 21-0 Santa Rosa. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover every filled with green stuff. One scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough. Back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
Welcome back to Santa Rosa, everybody. Richard Tripp and Wes Henderson with you. 21-0 the Santa Rosa Lions on a controversial call, but we'll leave it in the hands of the officials. Either way, no matter how you slice it and dice it, the Lions lead at 21-0.
You got to look. They took advantage of that turnover. There was a turnover earlier in the game where Tularosa threw the interception. Santa Rosa wasn't able to take advantage of that. That time, they took advantage of getting the ball in great field position in the red zone and scoring that touchdown.
Santa Rosa, now this will be assessed. They're going to mark off 15 yards before they kick it off. So they're going to be kicking it off from the Tularosa 45-yard line. 6:41 to play here in the third period. So here comes a 15-yard mark-off. And Mario Trujillo may be thinking about onside kick here.
Tularosa does have 4 players up there on their own 35-yard line looking at this.
Coleman is the deep man. He stands right at the goal line, which is painted in red. So let's see if Mario Trujillo maybe rolls some dice here and goes for the onside kick.
You got Tularosa's playing in the middle, creeping up towards that 35-yard line, just in case. We'll see how Santa Rosa lines up. They even them out on either side.
Velasquez approaches.
And
he's going to kick it deep. It's going to go into the end zone. First down and 10 for the Wildcats at the 20-yard line.
Nice kick there. You put it right to the uprights. The extra point's good.
Extra point's good. 6:41 to play, and the Tularosa Wildcats have to find some offense, and they got to find it quick. So let's see what Brian Jones dials up on this series. Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. Portillo comes out wide to the left. Coleman goes out wide to the right. Rocha under center. Burks lined up behind him. They toss it right side. They're going to run the reverse. Here comes Coleman, hit in the backfield. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss, and it's second down and 14 for the Wildcats. They've run that play about 4 times here this afternoon, and so far has gained absolutely nothing. So second down and long. Go ahead, Wes.
Lost a good chunk of yards, and you see all the momentum and everything is on Santa Rosa's side right now.
Rocha again under center. Burks lined up behind him. Dropping straight back, looking out to the left. Flushed out, rolls out to the right. Looking to get rid of it, he does. Coleman had it, dropped it. It's third down and 14 for the Wildcats. 5:56 to play in the third period. Plenty of time left for the Wildcats. They got to put 6 on the board in a hurry, though. Get right back into this thing. Third down and 14. 5:56 to play. Cavazos, the center, brings the team up to the line of scrimmage. Rocha in the gun. Rolling out to the right, comes back to the left. Looking to throw, he's going to be dropped.
You know how to stack that up as a coverage sack. Yes, he was rushed a little bit, but he had nowhere to pass that. I was watching the secondary there, and everybody had great angles, great side, and they had a man coverage there, and it looked really good.
Miguel Cisneros comes up with the sack, and it's fourth down, and the Wildcats are going to give the football right back to the Lions with 5:27 to play in third.
This is where when you're a running team, you can take advantage of that clock and make it your best friend.
Lopez is back deep to receive this punt. Signs ready. High kick. That'll take a Santa Rosa bounce. That takes a Tularosa roll. First down for the Lions at the Tularosa 44-yard line.
It took a Santa Rosa bounce and then a Tularosa roll. It was doing a Little dipsy-do dunkaroo there.
Little Santa Rosa two-step. First down and 10 for the Lions. 5:03 here in the first period.
I think there might be some two-step in here in Santa Rosa tonight if they can get this three-peat. What a great crowd we have here in Santa Rosa, New Mexico today.
Fantastic crowd. Handoff, Lopez. Lopez at the 40. And Lopez is tripped up as he crosses the 35. He's out of bounds at about the 32. First down, Santa Rosa.
With 4:56 in the third quarter.
So Tularosa needs to stop right now. They have got to keep Santa Rosa out of the end zone on this possession. First down and 10 as they put it down at about the 33-yard line.
Kind of went out of bounds there. You almost want to stay in bounds and let that clock run, but he went out of bounds.
Valverde keeps it right up the middle. And he gains about 2 yards and it's second down and 8.
Okay, that play started at 4:56. Let's see how much time they let milk off this clock before the next play happens, because that clock become their best friend right now.
Checking in for the Santa Rosa Lions, number 24, Zeke Senna. So he brings the next play in. They give it. And a pick of about 2 or 3 yards on the carry. That was Senna.
41 seconds go off the clock in between plays. From the moment they snap the ball to the moment they snap the next one, 41 seconds.
Which is pretty much what Mario Trio's looking to do right now. Like you said, milk that clock.
Watching that clock tick, 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 tick.
Under 4 to play here in the third period. Here come the Lions up. Valverde to spin back, waits for the snap. Keeps it, goes right up the middle again. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 6 to go, possibly 7 for the Lions.
This offense and the way they can drive the ball and grind out, it reminds me a lot of the Naval Academy offenses, the way they're able just to go. I remember a few years ago when the University of New Mexico was playing Navy, they played that game, and Navy had a 9.5-minute drive to secure a victory in this in a bowl game against the University of New Mexico. So that's something that I see Santa Rosa doing, being able to just drive the ball, slowly take it down, and milk the clock. We're about to go under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Let's see if Tularosa can hold here. Fourth down, Lopez cuts it out. Lopez, and he's going to have the first down. What a run by Marcus Lopez. First down, Santa Rosa. He just lowered his head and gained about 3 yards all on his own. First down for the Santa Rosa Lions. They wind the clock. Under 3 minutes to play in the third period.
Lopez has 21 carries for 109 yards. Two-man machine going on the rushing attack right now.
Valverde keeps it. He's just mad. Give it up for Tularosa, number 65, Cameron Martinez.
Tularosa's not laying down. They're putting everything out there. They know how much a state championship means to Tularosa, and they're not giving up at all. And I don't think either of these kids are giving up, because they still can win this game.
2 minutes, 25 seconds to play. Good drive by the Lions. Valverde waits for the snap, spins. Again, coming over to the right side with it, number 28 for the Santa Rosa Lions, Marcus Lopez.
It's one of these grind drives. Here comes out a big 3rd and 10 as they lose a yard there on second down. If they can get this first down, you can grind this clock all the way to the end of the third quarter.
Dylan Cordova is a ball carrier that last play for the Lions. 1:54 to play here in the third period. Third down and 10 for the Santa Rosa Lions. Another first down here. They could probably just run out the clock for the third quarter. Valverde up the middle. And he is grabbed by the ankle. He's going to be down at about the 11-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle. That was Cody Portillo.
You saw the dive into the middle for Valverde. Hasn't been working much in this second half, but that time he was able to bust one and get one and bring up a pretty big 4th and 1 here, or 4th and 2, excuse me.
1 minute,
at the 12-yard line.
1:18 to play. Valverde ready. Spin it. Give it to Lopez. Lopez inside the 10. First and goal for the Santa Rosa Lions.
I think we might get one more play, and then it might be the end of the fourth quarter. 12 minutes, we possibly have 12 minutes to go here in New Mexico high school football for the season.
Coming up on 1 minute to play in the third period. Here comes the next play in from the sideline, bringing it in, Zeke Senna. Big defensive possession here for the Tularosa Wildcats. Must keep the Lions out of the end zone. Valverde spins, keeps it up the middle. And he's going to be down at about the 6. 40 seconds here in the third period. By the time they get this play off, it'll be somewhere around 25 seconds.
And that'll be most likely, if they don't get in the end zone, the last play of the third quarter.
Looking over to the sideline.
20 seconds. And 15.
Waiting for the back judge to start his count. There he goes at 10. Valverde spins, keeps it. Valverde dropped at about the 3-yard line. That's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. The Class 2A State Football Championship. Santa Rosa 21, Tularosa nothing. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Welcome to the Dirty Bourbon Dance Hall and Saloon, where we take pride in following a tradition of the old Western style saloon and dance hall. From the old-fashioned costumes that our staff wear to all the Western relics and Western feel of the Dirty Bourbon. Our atmosphere is like no other in New Mexico. Located at 9800 Montgomery Boulevard Northeast, the Dirty Bourbon offers a fun and highly interactive environment for all of our customers. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 5 to 2 and Sundays from 5 to midnight. We welcome all your celebrating occasions such as bachelor and bachelorette parties, birthday parties, anniversaries, or any other occasions you can think to celebrate. Come on down and join the party. Visit us online at thedirtybourbon.com or the Dirty Bourbon Facebook page.
Welcome back, everybody. 12 minutes of football left. You got an update.
We got an update. Halftime from the University of New Mexico women's basketball. They're playing the University of Arizona, down 32-26. But you got to give credit what Yvonne Sanchez has done this last 2 years after taking over for Don Fleming. He coming from El Dorado High School, related to Roy Sanchez, head basketball coach at El Dorado. Grown up in the state of New Mexico, staying in the state of New Mexico, Yvonne has done a great job in turning around that program.
Up in Santa Fe at 7-3 Silver as they go to the fourth quarter.
Silver trying to pull a little upset there. But both great teams. Good luck to the Horsemen and Silver and Patrick Walton out there coaching for St. Mike's.
Lopez looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Santa Rosa.
Got that sun setting right there on us.
11:49 to play. You ask yourself, was that the nail?
I think that was the next to last nail, because if we get one more defensive stop, I think that's the last nail in the coffin. But these boys won't give up. You never know. It's football.
Point after coming up. It is on the way. It is good. 11:49 to play. 28-0 Santa Rosa. Proview Networks. That's a great place to be seen.
Come to Fastino's Turbo Bistro for some great pasta, sandwiches, pizza, or salads. We open daily at 6 a.m. with our delicious Italian breakfast sandwiches. Come in and enjoy the atmosphere and watch some TV while you eat. Or if you're in a hurry, our fast and convenient drive-thru will hit the spot. Enjoy a giant slice of green chili pepperoni pizza. How about some fresh sautéed shrimp Alfredo? Or a can't-miss spaghetti and meatballs with fresh garlic bread? Or how about our citrus salmon salad? You can't go wrong at Fastino's. Fresh food without the wait. 2600 Juan Tabo, Northeast.
I joined the National Guard and never thought I'd be saving lives.
I put on the uniform and I have a whole new outlook on life.
Country, community, family. That's what matters most to me. If that matters to you, go to 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
28-0 to Santa Rosa Lions lead the Tularosa Wildcats. The Class 2A state championship up in Santa Fe. Silver 7, the Horsemen 3.
Wow, what a game they got going on up there. Both great teams in Class 3A.
Waiting to kickoff, or waiting for something on the field. Not exactly sure what. Now they hand the ball over to Velasquez.
He might have to have somebody hold that ball with the way this wind's blowing right now. But he got it up there to stay. Let's see if he's got time to get the kickoff before that ball falls over. 28-0 here, 11:49 left in the fourth quarter. Santa Rosa.
Waiting for the kick, got the whistle. High kick. Right through the hands, it's going to go into the end zone.
Oh.
Or did it go out of bounds? Well, they threw the flag, so it goes out of bounds. It's going to be first down and 10 at about the 35-yard line, unless Tularosa wants them to kick it over.
Did they touch the ball? It almost looked like they touched the ball there before it went out of bounds.
Well, the officials are going to talk about this. Now they're going to bring it up. Put it at the 35. First down and 10 for the Wildcats. And they got to get something going like right now. 11:49 to play.
Position right now.
Yes.
Take advantage of it, and let's take that nail out.
Tularosa Wildcats. Rocha is going to be in the shotgun formation. Burks lined up behind him. Bobbles the snap, picks it up, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. Dropped there by number 76 by Marcus Pacheco.
You gotta love the way these kids are fired up for Santa Rosa right now. Marcus Pacheco's over there dancing, pumping his fist. He's excited. He can smell it a little bit. He can smell that state championship.
Timeout, Tularosa, 11:31 to play. Let's take it. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around.
That's why we present people with options to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there.
It's a new Mays record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Call your local farmer's agent, Phyllis Hayes, today.
Back here in Santa Rosa, New Mexico with 11:31 left. Santa Rosa's up 28-0. Tularosa has the ball. We got an update from Santa Fe High School.
That's right.
We got a score by the St. Mike's Horsemen. They take the lead 10-7.
10-7 the Horsemen. That game just went to the fourth period, so the Horsemen come right back. Second down.
Great game up there.
Rocha in the gun formation. Rolling out to the left, looking to throw. Has time, now he's flushed out, flag comes flying in. Rocha's gonna run with it at the 40. He is met, let's check the flag, and this one may be called for holding.
Yeah, it looks like it's in that area in the backfield, and he calls holding. Negates a good play there.
So Tularosa looking to throw almost every down now to try and get a quick 6. That's going to back him up.
Self-inflicted wounds there on the hold. He had nowhere to go. He was being rushed around, flushed right, flushed left. He had nowhere to go with that ball because he kept on having to move around because the defensive line from Santa Rosa was right up there.
So they move it back, and it's going to be second and very long here coming up for the for the Tularosa Wildcats. They wind the clock, 11:20 to play. Rocha under center. Toss coming left side, looking to bounce it outside. Santa Rosa in pursuit. That's going to be a pick of about 2 or 3 yards on the carry, Max Fagan.
At this time in the game, I understand trying to bust it outside, but with that clock running, it's kind of a hard play to take, only getting 3 yards.
10 minutes, 54 seconds here in the ball game.
And the way Santa Rosa runs it on offense, that clock is, again, not just their best friend, that's their girlfriend.
That's right. Third down and very long coming up for the Wildcats. They got to make the 45-yard line. Roach on the gun, drops straight back, looks to throw, steps up, rolls out to the right. Now he's being chased, throws it sidearm. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down and long, and Tularosa is forced to punt the football.
I think that's that proverbial nail you were talking about.
Now they give the ball back to Santa Rosa, who more than likely is going to grind it out.
You know, I got to give props to Jason and Mackenzie out here, our cameramen, battling the weather, the sun, and the dust. They're doing a great job. And our amazing director, producer, Tori, who's doing an awesome job down there.
Low snap. Has time to get it away. Lopez watches it bounce right to the right of him. It's going to be 1st down for Santa Rosa at the 34-yard line. That's where Santa Rosa will take over 1st and 10 with 10:17 to play.
Can we see another one of those famous Santa Rosa running the ball drives? If they could do that, get 5-6 minutes off the clock here, and that could just about do it.
10:17 to play. Here come the Lions. Mario Trujillo again in his 4th season, looking for the magical three-peat. Amazingly, fans from Santa Rosa sitting, anxiously waiting for the clock to run down. Valverde keeps it. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. 2nd down.
When you're trying to grind out a clock like that, that's a perfect call on 1st down. You're getting 3-4 yards, and they're able to move the ball and get that clock going. And it's that tick, 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 getting the clock down.
Under 10 minutes to play.
It's kind of a bittersweet feeling. This is it for high school football in the state of New Mexico after these 10 minutes.
It's coming to a close. It all
just means
started.
it's basketball season.
Yep. 2nd down here at about 7 or 8 to go for the Lions. Valverde gives it to Lopez. Lopez are going to break it outside. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down here at about, let's call it 6 or 7 to go for the Lions. They stop the clock momentarily.
Was forced out of bounds there until the next play starts. It almost seems like a chilly wind now. It's starting to get a little bit chillier now.
3rd down and 7. He did go out of bounds, so the clock did stop.
Here on Proview Networks, we don't mind the wind to bring you these amazing football games.
No?
Not at all.
Looking to come outside. Here comes Lopez. Flag comes in. Let's check the flag way back at the 38-yard line. Talking to the referee. Santa Rosa's
spot for holding
backwards.
again. It looks like it's coming back.
You are correct. So it's going to bring up 3rd down all over again for the Santa Rosa Lions. And that ball's going to be inside the 30 all the way down to about the 28-yard line. 9:23 to play. So 3rd down and long coming up, 3rd down and 17. They mark it down about the 27, 28-yard line. 9:13 to play. Valverde keeps it. Excuse me, gives it to Lopez. Same play, same result, 1st down.
And a lot more.
And a very late flag comes flying in.
It looks like a late hit out of bounds.
And that was thrown by the referee. It's against Santa Rosa, illegal block in the back.
Okay.
Now the point is at the point of infraction. This is going to be very interesting.
Stays the 1st down.
It's still a 1st down for Santa Rosa.
Again, it stops the clock, though, and that's not what they want to see.
Yep.
Yeah, I really enjoyed listening to the announcer they have here at Santa Rosa. He's got a really good voice. He knows how to get that crowd fired up.
He does. Yes, he does. 9:02 to play. Valverde run up the middle, and he's going to be tripped up at about the 40-yard line. 41-yard line. Clock runs, 8:55 to play.
Well, what a view you have out here today. You can see for miles out here. It's a clear day except for that wind.
Ever up in Santa Rosa? You ever been to the Santa Rosa Lakes?
I've been to Santa Rosa Lakes. I enjoy
Amazing.
the Blue Hole. Go do some cliff diving over there. And you got City Park Lake right there.
City Park Lake.
Take my nephews swimming there. Try to get out here at least once a year. Just never been over to the high school before, which is a beautiful campus.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's nice. They got a brand new built facility right there in front of us.
Lopez looks to cut it outside. He does. Lopez will have another Santa Rosa first down. They will stop the clock to move the chains again. 8:16 to play.
What about you? Ever been out to the Blue Hole before, any of these places?
I've been out here many times, and one of the best softball tournaments, men's league softball tournaments, is held out here in Santa Rosa every summer.
And your team takes a championship every year, right?
No. we are what's called the two and dones.
You win 2 championships in 2 different divisions.
7:56 to play. Valverde goes right up the middle with it. And that's going to bring up second down, about 9 to go. Clock runs, 7:45 to play.
No matter what, just like you with these 2 teams, it's not about at the end of the day winning or losing. Out there having fun and doing what you're doing what you love.
Before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to my good friend James, who's watching on Proview Networks, who sent me Santa Rosa updates throughout the year. Thank you very much, James. I did not forget you. Thank you very much. 7:20 to play here. Handoff, Lopez. Lopez is going to be stopped at about the 30-yard line. Clock runs, 7:10 to play.
This is that drive we were talking about. It started with almost 11 minutes to go, and they're all down to about the 7-minute mark.
It'll be well under 7 minutes by the time they snap the football again. Third down here and about 7 to go. Ball's on the 30-yard line of Santa Rosa. Excuse me, of Tularosa.
It's on one of the Rose sidelines.
It's on the Rose sideline. Third down and 7. Right up the middle with this Valverde. And it's going to bring up fourth down here in about, let's call it 5 to go for the Lions. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to play.
It'll be really close to about snapping at the 6-minute mark. You think they're going to just decide to go for this and just hopefully keep this drive going. They've been successful.
6 minutes, 18 seconds to play.
Somebody's leaving here rich.
I heard that.
$550 in the 50-50 raffle.
Our cameraman Jason pulled out his ticket. The one from last week. Handoff, Lopez. Looking to bust it outside. He's got some room. He's got the first down.
Jason said he used his whole savings to get his 50-50 tickets.
That was Dylan Cordova on the carry. That's going to be another Santa Rosa first down. Well, actually, our cameraman Jason and I, tickets are $1. Man, we were getting into every piece of coin we could to split that $1. First down and 10 for the Lions. First down and 10, 5 minutes, 35 seconds to play. Valverde keeps it. Minimal gain of about maybe 1 or 2 yards. Clock with runs, 5:25.
That drive we've been talking about, they were able just to grind it down and get moving down the field here.
Second down and call it 8 to go. The ball's on the 19-yard line. Clock runs, 5:10 to play.
191 yards on 28 carries for Valverde. Wow.
Lions up to the line of scrimmage. Under 5 to play. They spin. Give it to Lopez. Lopez dives ahead for about maybe 1 or 2 yards. That's going to bring up third down. 4:50 to play. Third and about 6 to go here for the Santa Rosa Lions. Clock is ticking away on the season for both these teams, and only one game now is being played up in Santa Fe, and the Horsemen lead Silver still 10-7 was the last score we had. That game just went to the fourth period. Third down here and about 7 to go. 4 minutes and 23 seconds to play. Valverde keeps it. And it's going to bring up fourth down and about 4 to go for the Lions. By the time it's snapping under 4 minutes.
You see that dust coming on the field now. It's that smoke. It's that state championship about to happen. For one of these teams is going to hoist up that blue trophy.
2 years ago, we were down in Tularosa watching the Lions win their first under Mario Trujillo. Last year, we were here in dramatic fashion, winning it over the Eunice Cardinals. Lopez looking to go outside, and he won't get it. So the Wildcats will take over on downs. First down and 10 with 3:43 to play.
I think the nail's been in the coffin for a while. I gotta say congratulations to Tularosa. What a great season they've had. And they came here, they played well, just not enough today, and those boys left their hearts on the field this season, and they're nothing but champions.
Of course, they lost to one of the teams playing in the state championship right now up in Santa Fe, to a silver. Frank Ortiz, good to see you. Legendary coach here. Of course, the field is named after him.
We're in royalty right now.
Oh, yes, you are. Frank Ortiz, a great class act gentleman. Pass goes out to Coleman, looking to reverse his field, looking for some blockers. Coleman looking to make up some ground, and does. Coleman's still on his feet. What an amazing run by Coleman. Now we have some extracurricular activity in the front of the Tularosa bench, but they immediately break it up.
That's what we've been waiting to see all game. His breakout speed and his ability to run the ball.
3 minutes and 28 seconds. Here come the Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage with 3 minutes and 28 to play. Rocha looks over the Santa Rosa defense. Up the middle with the handoff and a cloud of dust.
And the clock keeps running down to almost under 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
This crowd here from Santa Rosa, anytime after this 3 minute mark, is going to start feeling this. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to play.
Look at the Santa Rosa sideline. The coach is going crazy. Here they come now.
Under 3 minutes to play. Second down and 10. Quick pass comes out. Ball's going to be caught. First down for the Tularosa Wildcats. Portillo comes up with it.
Here we go. It's starting to get 2 minutes, 47 seconds, fourth quarter.
The fans from Santa Rosa slowly starting to rise in anticipation of raising the blue for the third consecutive times. Rocha on the gun, drops back, looks to throw. He's going to be Russ, steps up in the pocket. Short pass over the middle's caught. Coleman has it at the 35 and dropped right at the first down marker. First down Wildcats. That's
We're starting to get glitter flying in the air.
2 minutes and 23 seconds. The clock is running.
Santa Rosa fans can start feeling it. They're up on their feet right now.
They spike the football. It's going to be second down and 10. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to play.
It doesn't matter what sport you're looking at, what classification you're looking at. A three-peat is something special.
Santa Rosa's going to take a timeout. 2:19 to play, 28-0. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
Welcome back to Santa Rosa High School. They just made the announcement that I love every PA announcer to make. Please stay off the field after the game.
It hasn't happened this year.
I haven't seen it happen yet.
Goddard fans and Los Lunas fans were on the field after our game last night.
Yep. I've done 3 state championship games this year, and I haven't seen the fans stay off once, but I'll tell you what, props to them. Rosa pump fakes. He's going to be dropped.
And you have the cheerleaders down there right now holding up newspapers from the communicator here in Santa Rosa. Says state champions.
Well, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to play. Timeout's going to be called again by the Santa Rosa Lions, I believe. Let's see. That's it. They do call over. Let's take a. No, they don't. They'll keep it right here. We'll keep it right here as Santa Rosa brings the team over to the sideline. But 2:08 to play here, Mr. Wes Henderson. And, well, I guess if you're a Santa Rosa Lion, you can hold up 3 fingers because the magical 3-peat is about to take place.
It is. And what a job this coaching staff has done to win 3 state championships in 4 years. They had 1 year, and they won last 3 years. They didn't know nothing but state championships with this coaching staff.
You know, in 5A, you talk about the La Cuevas, you talk about the Mayfields, you talk about the Cruces. 4As, you talk about the Goddards, you talk about the Artesias. And 3A, you talk about the St. Mike's, the Lovingtons. Now you're talking about the Santa Rosa Lions. Tradition never dies.
Is this title town for 2A now?
Oh, yes. This is it. Rocha rolling out. 3rd down and long. He's being chased. Still looking to throw. Does, and almost picked off, intended out there.
Under 2 minutes to go.
1 minute, 57 seconds to play. And like we said, as we said at the top, this is not something that just started. You go back to Ted Hurd. You go back to Frank Ortiz. This is a tradition that just keeps on going and going and going. You go back to Coach Warfield. So this is not something that just started 3 years ago. This is something that started 25 years ago here at Santa Rosa.
Well, you heard them just say, stay at the field till after the presentation.
That's right.
Over under 2 minutes till they're on the field.
1:57 to play. Rocha is going to be in the gun formation. Rolls out, and he's hit as he's thrown it, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's 4th down.
There you go. This is it. This is it. Look at the Santa Rosa Lions.
Actually, that was 4th down. 1st down and 10 for the Santa Rosa Lions.
1st down and 10.
So here comes the victory kneel down. There it is.
Now they're getting inside. It's giving me a little bit of goosebumps here.
Yep.
Hearing how excited they are. There goes.
Well, as for me personally, I've been very, I guess you can say, proud to say I've been part of all 3 as well, being a broadcaster here on Proview Networks.
You might need to be at every game. Every Santa Rosa game from now on.
I have been able to witness all 3 state championships.
And there goes the ice
for
bath
Proview.
for Coach.
And there goes, yep, Mario Trujillo's just been drained with the Gatorade. Timeout Santa Rosa. They're just going to bring him over. We'll keep it right here again. They're just going to bring him over and go for the victory kneel down and tell him exactly what to do. They've done it all year. This is nothing new for them, but as you were saying, let's give props before we start talking about Santa Rosa in full length. Give props to the Tularosa Wildcats. I mean, they did not get here by accident. Congratulations to Tularosa on a terrific season. They're holding up newspapers that say state champions on it. Valverde gets a snap, goes right back up the middle with it, and he's going to be dropped. 1 minute, 45 seconds to play. Second down and call, 11 to go. Clock runs, 1:25. Make sure to join us after the game for the presentation of trophies and awards. We won't leave you. Those of you Santa Rosa fans will be watching. We invite you to join us. There's a kneel down by Valverde. 1:10 to play.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
3-ring circus. The Santa Rosa Lions. Under a minute to play. And here they go, rising to their feet.
Let's see
48
if he can get the
seconds.
clock. Here goes with his 10 count. And this will be the last play of the game right here.
Valverde takes the kneel down. 35 seconds. Santa Rosa. Those of you watching on Proview Networks, first of all, again, congratulations to the Tularosa Wildcats on a terrific, outstanding season.
Congratulations to every team in the state of New Mexico for putting on a great season in all classifications. 8-man, all the way up.
But the moment belongs to the Santa Rosa Lions, the Class 2A state football champions. Back, two back, two back. What an amazing, amazing view you see now on the field.
Wow, what the atmosphere here. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm excited for these guys.
In his fourth season, Mario Trujillo has won 3 state championships. The tradition never dies in Santa Rosa.
Looks like he got 2 ice baths down there. They're excited. Remember, he needs a third. This is a third state championship.
They were saying back when the season started back in August, there were many football experts in the state of New Mexico who said, believe it or not, this might be the best ever Santa Rosa football team. That's an amazing accomplishment when you think of the teams that came before. But congratulations to the Santa Rosa Lions.
If they do this again next year, this might be one of the best classes, senior classes you could ever see in the state of New Mexico.
Well, again, as we talked about just a moment ago, if you are a Santa Rosa Lion fan, this is no disrespect to any other football team, La Cueva, Mayfield, Clovis, name it, Cruces High, Artesia, Goddard, St. Mike's, Lovington, move over because the Santa Rosa Lions are about to join you as a football powerhouse in the state of New Mexico.
You got to have one in Class 2A, and I'd put this team up against many other teams in higher classifications.
What we're gonna do, let's take a break. We'll come back with the presentation of trophies and awards. The Santa Rosa Lions are the Class 2A state football champions, 28-0 over the Tularosa Wildcats. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Welcome back, everybody, to Santa Rosa High School. The Santa Rosa Lions are crowned the 2012 Class 2A state football, champions for the 3rd consecutive year.
About to receive their blue trophy. What an exciting time for these kids.
Wow. Let's read off the roster for the Santa Rosa Lions. Mark Seiss, Marcus Lopez, Josh Madrid, Joaquin Lopez, Zeke Sena, Dylan Cordova, Ryan Lopez, Jonah Saluth, Nathan Sanchez, Lawrence Aguirre, Santiago Ortega, Isaac Velasquez, Dante Torrillo, Robert Zamora, Derek Seiss, Marcus Mayers, Steven Tenorio, Tim Valverde, Kyle Tapia, Joey Campos, Jacob Sanchez, Nick Apalaca, Rudy Tasillo, James Moncayo, Sahil Bakta, Francisco Padilla, Vicente Cordova, Derek Chavez, Jason Sanchez, Andrew Grego, Mario Maestas, Jacob Chavez, Ryan Madrid, Matt Chavez, Marcus Pacheco, Anthony Masili, Mark Sena, Amadeo Maestas, Darren Tenorio, Miguel Cisneros, Nick Maestas, Steven Vega, and Brandon Salazar, and their head coach, Mario Trujillo, the coaching staff, Richie Perea, the athletic director, everybody at Santa Rosa High School. Man, congratulations being crowned the 2012 Class 2A state football champions.
Exciting time as Tularosa receives their state runners-up red trophy. They had a great season, great run. Fell a little bit short today. You saw their passion, the pride they had to play for Tularosa. They left it all on the field today, just not enough against a very, very good Santa Rosa team.
James from Santa Rosa, thank you for the text. The paper that is displaying the three-peat on it is thanks to James. It says, that paper is thanks to me, Springelmeyer, the most awesome paper publisher ever. James, you're the man. And I want to thank you very much all season long. As you see down below, Santa Rosa Lions now getting their medallions. St. Mike's is leading 10-7 with 5:50 to play in the game. Wow. We'll just let the PA announcer kind of take this. Anything else you want to say?
No, what a great game, what a great season. It's been great to see both of these teams go, and I'm happy to say we wrapped it up here in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, watching a great Class 2A game. Richard, anything you want to end us with?
Well, all I want to say, like I said, I've been very honored as an announcer for Proview Networks to be part of the three-peat for Santa Rosa. It started a couple of years back in Tularosa, and a great game played between these two teams. Last year right here in a come-from-behind dramatic fashion against the Eunice Cardinals, and now this. So for me personally as a broadcaster and play-by-play announcer, to witness a three-peat, it's been very, very, very fulfilling and rewarding.
I want to say thank you to you for letting me do these last couple games with you. It's been a lot of fun. We'll do it again next year.
Let's do it again next year, indeed. The Santa Rosa Lions, as we said, are being awarded their medallions right now. All that's left for them to do is be awarded the state championship trophy. We'll keep it right here so that the fans watching on Proview Networks can witness it along with the players down below. Marcus Mears is accepting his right now. Steven Tenorio.
Another senior and the heart and soul of the team, number 45,
Tim Valverde is going to receive his, as they call him, the heart and soul of this Lion team.
Number 46, Kyle Tapia.
Imagine if you were a sophomore 2 years ago receiving your first medallion. Here you are receiving your third.
Number 54, Jacob Sanchez.
Jacob Sanchez gets his medallion.
Number 55, Nick Apolaka.
Nick Apolaka down below getting his.
Number 57, Rudy Tecillo.
Rudy Tecillo being introduced, number 57.
Number 62, James Moncayo. Number 63, Sahil Bahakta.
Sahil Bahakta is going to receive his medallion.
Number 64, Francisco Padilla.
Francisco Padilla gets his medallion.
Excuse me, number 65, Vicente Cordova.
Vicente Cordova.
66, Derek Chavez.
Derek Chavez.
67, Jason Sanchez.
Jason Sanchez receiving his medallion.
Thank you, Jason. 68, Andrew Grego.
Andrew Grego gets his medallion.
72, Mario Maesta.
72, Mario Maestas, a sophomore, he'll be back.
Jacob Chavez.
Jacob Chavez, sophomore, he'll be back.
74, Ryan Madrid.
Ryan Madrid, another sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this Santa Rosa Lion football team.
That's
scary.
This junior class has something special they can do. Not many classes can do that. 4 state championships in 4 years, possibly.
Imagine that.
77, Anthony Maselli.
Anthony Maselli gets his medallion. Mark Senna should be next. All of a sudden, the PA went dead.
Number 33, Santiago Ortega.
Santiago Ortega got his. He's on our roster. Nothing worse than being left out.
But they got to him, so it's all good.
Senior, number 78, Mark Senna.
Mark Senna, a senior, be missed. Gets his third medallion. Amadeo Maestas, a junior, he'll be back.
Number 82, Darren Tenorio.
Darren Tenorio, a freshman.
Another senior, number 83,
Miguel Cisneros, he'll be missed. His third medallion.
84,
Nick Maestas, freshman, he'll be back.
Number 86, Steven Vega.
Steven Vega, junior, he's coming back.
And number 88.
And 88, Brandon Salazar, freshman, he'll be back. And now, here comes a presentation of the blue trophy. Dana Pappas waits for that as she's going to be awarding also the bracket.
Now, for the third time in 3 years.
There it is.
Receiving the championship trophy.
For the third time in 3 years. Back to back to back Class 2A state football champions, the Santa Rosa Lions.
And there they go. And there go the fans on the field to celebrate with their team. Again, congratulations, Santa Rosa Lions. 3-3. Why not make it 4-4 next year?
Wes, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
We'll see you again next year.
Final score here from Santa Rosa, New Mexico. The Santa Rosa Lions, 28. The Tularosa Wildcats, nothing. Santa Rosa, the 2012 Class 2A State Football Champions. I'm Richard Tripp for Wes Henderson. Everybody at Proview Networks. Peace, everybody. We're out. Proview Networks. It's a great place to be seen.
Thank you for watching Proview Networks, your exclusive home for New Mexico high school sports. All Proview Networks broadcasts are available for on-demand viewing in our broadcast archive video library. Sign up today for unlimited access to our viewer archives. Packages start at $10 a month. Don't forget to order your own keepsake DVD copies of your kids' big games. Go to Proview Networks homepage, click on the online DVD store link, and select the games you want to purchase. If you are in the Albuquerque area, remember to ask about our DVD pickup service. All DVD sales and archive viewer packages help us to continue to bring the most comprehensive coverage of high school sports in the state of New Mexico. We appreciate your support. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
This Proview Networks presentation is intended for the private use of our viewing audience. Any other use of this content in whole or in part without the express written consent of Proview Networks is strictly prohibited. Proview Networks is made possible through the generous contributions of our sponsors in support of our mission to provide positive and responsible community broadcasting to viewers like you. Network sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Frontier Restaurant, an Albuquerque landmark since 1971. Golden Pride, barbecue chicken and ribs, serving Albuquerque and supporting our youth for over 40 years. Gold sponsors for Proview Networks broadcasting are Garden Schwartz Team Sales, the New Mexico National Guard, Farmers Insurance Sports Marketing Group, Saggio's Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Fastino's Italian Bistro. Special thanks to Graphic Connection Custom Sports Apparel, your official NMAA State Championship apparel supplier, and Southwest Learning Centers, the exclusive scoreboard sponsor for all Proview Networks NMAA State Championship broadcasts. Proview Networks, it's a great place to be seen.
For the best pizza, calzones, pasta, salads, and sensational desserts, Saggio's is an Albuquerque institution. At Saggio's, you'll find fresh, homemade, real Italian pizza, 9 different types of stuffed calzones, dozens of homemade lasagnas, cooked-to-order pastas with homemade sausage and meatballs, unique sandwiches, salads, and gourmet pizza.
For great food, fun, or a game on their dozen big screens, Saggio's is simply the best. Saggio's, an Albuquerque institution for 33 years, 107 Cornell Southeast, right across from UNM.
He breaks free. Touchdown, Silver City. Holy cow.
Moving your feet. That touchdown was created in the offseason, the summer drills. Just don't stop moving your feet. Just a great effort there.
A 26-yard touchdown run by Nevada Ben Como puts Silver City in the lead. 6-3 with 3:16 left in the third quarter. A Barry Sanders-like run by Ben Como, coach.
You talk about putting your team on your back. Well, he also had some extra horsemen on his back, and he carried them all the way into the end zone.
With 4 seconds to go, Kelsey Cunningham will come on for the game-winning field goal. They're going to put it down at the 11-yard line. 21-yard attempt. Weathers is going to put it down. Cunningham. Snap, place, kick is on the way. It is good. That's it. That's the ball game. The Goddard Rockets are the 2012 Class 4A state football champions. A 21-yard field goal by Kelsey Cunningham, and the Rockets are state champions.
Wow, what a game. There's not more you can see. You look at the emotion and what happened in this game was amazing. It was a defensive battle, and at the end, somebody had to win, and this time it was the Goddard Rockets, the only undefeated team in the state of New Mexico. That's got to be worth something right there.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
I joined the National Guard and never thought I'd be saving lives.
It's more than money for college. It's built my character and given me a sense of accomplishment. Now I'm on a career path, and I'm the leader of my team.
I put on the uniform, and I have a whole new outlook on life.
Country, community, family. That's what matters most to me. If that matters to you, go to 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Agents, when it comes to insurance, people feel lost.
That's a dead end.
Don't know which way to turn.
Turn around.
That's why we present people with options, to help them find coverage that fits their needs.
Almost there.
It's a new Mays record.
Really?
I have no idea. We don't keep track of that kind of stuff.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum.
Call your local farmer's agent today.